Can't you hear, mister? Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lionel.
Sam. And this is That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! Yo, one day I'm gonna get water and just spray it in the air like Triple H.
Don't do that. Don't do
You're gonna get it all over us.
Marvin's
gonna be like, you're done.
Marvin's gonna be like, yo, that was cool, but like my equipment, bro. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode. It is episode 169. Woo! Woo! Thank you so much, guys, for being here. We were not late.
Most of us weren't.
Most of us.
I got things to do.
But you was washing your... No, I'm joking. Yo, so we're gonna go over the One Piece chapter for sure. We're gonna go over the One Piece chapter. We're not gonna do the One Piece episode. I know a lot of people were asking us if we were gonna do that. I think we're probably gonna do it next episode. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We just don't have enough time. Yeah. A lot happened in this chapter. Like, probably too much. So for us to like get through everybody's, thoughts and then to go into like super chats and stuff like that, it's probably impossible with our time limit. So, with that being said, we will be reviewing the chapter. We will be taking your calls because if you guys have not seen on our Instagram or social media sites, one of the callers that ended up giving us a poneglyph theory last episode, that video has blown up. Bro, I think it was JN Japan that gave us the poneglyph theory. Bro, people love it. 126K views on Instagram. I think it's over 100K now on TikTok, and it's just rising. People even said, like, during our YouTube shorts that they had to come from the YouTube shorts to hear the rest of the theory because it gets cut off because of the 1 minute time limit.
And you know what that means, y'all? That means come prepared like he did.
Yeah, man.
Right? He had notes. He had talking points. He was ready to deliver them. Y'all be coming in here stuttering, just fumbling over your... No, don't do that.
Bad audio. What, you near an airline? No, I'm kidding.
Come prepared.
Nah, y'all be making fun of us people who be reading off our phones doing research, bro. Just know we be cooking. And it's hard to remember all that.
Alright.
So
just wing it out here.
Yeah, so after we're done with the chapter and done with the super chats, we'll be taking Discord phone calls. So if you guys want to join our Discord, please do. We have a top phone call waiting area for you to be in. Sebastian puts out a little...
it's like a giveaway.
It's like a raffle.
Yeah.
Where it randomly chooses somebody to come and first come, first serve, basically.
Yes, and the mods have created a TOPT caller role. So if you haven't hit up one of the mods for that role, hit up 𝐴𝐬. He should be available, I hope. But yeah, so you'll basically have that role so that once I do the alert for when we do the actual giveaway, you will be alerted. So you'll be ready to put your name in.
Yeah. But as always, it's going to be a good episode. So thank you for being here with us. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. To all our Apple Podcasts and Spotify listeners, we want to thank you so much for just listening to us on the go. And we know that most of you do listen, actually end up coming to YouTube and, saying hi. So we want to thank you for that too. But listen, when you do send super chats, we're going to read them organically. Sometimes we can't do it all at once, right? You have to wait a little bit. This is a conversational podcast where we talk about things and everybody gives their takes. But when there are very big super chats, I will make sure that we hit those immediately just because it's sometimes you guys send so much and I just want to make sure you're appreciated.
Speaking of which, we did get a 50 gifted memberships from Roy Stokes.
Roy!
Right out the
bat. How dare you interrupt with 50 gifted memberships? How dare you? Thank you so much, Roy. That was crazy.
Thank you.
For example, we just did that with Roy. Everybody in the chat, please throw up the W's. And if you did get gifted or you are already a member, please throw up the Nakama Fist emoji for the boy Roy Stokes. Thank you so much, bro. That is a crazy amount of Money.
Yeah, man. 50's a lot.
Yeah. 50 gifted memberships is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate you, gang. But yeah, thank you for always supporting us. So, Seb, let's say what's up to chat, and then let's do some super chats. We'll go, what time is it? 6:06?
Yeah.
So we'll go into, let's say 6:15, and then we'll just start doing the chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got I'm sorry. I see Cheesy
You want water?
Wombat. I kind of need one. Anyway, we got Cheesy Wombat, we got Girthquake, we got Silk Gamer, I see Rep Pressler, I see Diamond Life, I see King Vic, Myron Gonzalez, 𝙏𝐻𝐿 the Head Mod, Classic Warren, Raymundo, Twilight Straw Hat, to Mark Thomas, Shabam Gaming, ZZ Palm, I definitely said that wrong, Victoria, Young Lou, Roy Stokes, as earlier mentioned, B Thorne, J Tuck, Cursed, TD Owager, Braden D. Johnson, Sean Lee, Mohammed Islam, Courtney Marie, Zon Burrs, Gila Free, Mo, Insatiable Hunger, Zenkoto, I'm Coach, Dempsey Roll Epo, Ronald Edwards, Anime Fanatic, Austin Hart, just so many in chat, man. I can't read all the names, but if you guys haven't already, please like the stream. We have about 400 people in here already, but only 144 likes. It does help with the YouTube algorithm, so hit that like button for you boys.
Yeah, for everybody that doesn't know how to become a member, please ask somebody in the chat or have them be shown how to do so.
Yeah, I believe you have to have, for you to receive these gifts, you do have to have it like accepting gifts or whatever as a prompt in YouTube.
Yeah.
But let's get into super chats.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we got 10 sitting from Daniel De Armas. It says,
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I have class now, so I can't catch you live. I've been a fan since last year. Seb, I am not related to Ana De Armas. I wish. Larry, did you figure out any theories since Thursday's live stream? And you not being related to Ana means that you can pull somehow.
No, I didn't. Surprisingly, I don't have a theory this episode.
Nothing?
So if anybody wants to leave, go ahead.
I appreciate
I'm gonna be
I think they appreciate the honesty, bro.
There was so much in this chapter, and I couldn't make sense of any of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I have a couple theories, but they're not like full blown written ones that I would have like off rip like I do sometimes. Yeah, most times.
We got another Yonko status membership from Alan Turner. So welcome to our highest tier
thank
of
you.
membership.
Thank you, guys.
Another 5 from Jay Scott. It says, rubbing my hands like Larry for that Monday TOPT. The best One Piece podcast out there. # Marv's Room. # Marv equals emu.
That's a good one, Marv.
That is a good
Why
one.
have you never named this room Marv's Room?
I'm going to...
Did they hear you say that?
Marv said he hates that song. That's funny. You should definitely call at least that part of... No?
Yeah.
All right. We got another 2 from Diamond Life. It says 500,000 or dinner with Seb saying hot takes. # TOPT.
500K, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not trying to hear it.
Yeah, I get my hot takes for free. Another 2 from TD Owager. It says, not to mention on the bad audio. # left ear Larry. #
Oh my God.
topped off. I don't know what NTM means. I think it's not to mention, right? I don't know.
Yeah, not to mention.
Okay.
I mean, I'm famous for having bad audio when we do our solo lives. Yeah. I went through a whole pod, I think it was 3 hours, and it was just the left ear only.
It happens, bro. It
Yeah,
happens.
bro. I need a sound engineer. That's what it is.
We got another membership to Nakama status from
Thank
Rhett
you.
Fleshler. It sucks because he could have waited 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We could.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rhett. Another 10 from Silk Gamer. It says, we got to talk about Shanks speaking in Gear 5th voice. What?
What?
¿Qué?
¿Qué?
Nato?
I'm unfamiliar. I'm unfamiliar.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yes.
Maybe it's from the episode? I don't know. We got
Maybe.
another.
We got to watch that episode next week for sure.
Yeah. We got another 9 months at Yonko status from Cheesy Wombat.
Thank
It
you.
says,
Thank you.
Get up! Still don't know what that's from, but I still love it. # bang bang buggy gang. I actually do know that one. Is it Meek Mill, right?
Yeah.
From the WrestleMania or
Yeah,
whatever?
he was telling The Rock to get up or something like that.
Something. I don't know why.
Bachelor's
Yeah. He was like front row.
Yeah. Another 10 from Girthquake. It says, currently clocked in at Udon, so I can't catch it live. Just wanted to stop in and ask if you guys are excited for the girthiest arc in all of One Piece. Hashtag Girth Gang. Hashtag Stay Hard. Hashtag Y'all Get Up! I have no words.
Yo,
Yes.
I know when we go to events, they're gonna be like, "Yo, Sebastian, say it."
So I'm only saying it because they donated, bro. I ain't saying that lot. Another 5 from BM Rambo. It says, everybody's here equals goated stream. Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank you.
Glad to have my
Thank
own.
you.
Another 2 from BM Rambo. I'm in class getting topped with topped. Hashtag BBC.
You guys are disgusting. How dare you?
Another Nakama subscription from 𝙏𝙚𝙪𝙢𝙗𝙪. I can't read this name,
It's all right, bro. Sound it out.
but Zalpam. Zalpam? I don't know.
You got it.
But welcome.
Welcome.
Another 5 months at Nakama from Big B Stay Low. It says, love the pod, keep up the work, guys, with the Nakama fist.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So sweet.
Another 5 from our guy Roy Stokes, who donated so much earlier.
Roy, bro.
It says, y'all are great, and I'm so glad to be a part of this community. Y'all have made TOPT on top. Top on top. Hashtag Larry has W takes. Hashtag Broker has great theories.
Yeah, bro.
I haven't heard from Broker in a little
You
bit.
gotta come back, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He argued with me. He challenged me. We debated. And I haven't seen him since.
Bro went into he went down Chinjiao.
He probably cooking up.
Fought Garp.
Probably cooking up, bro. Another 2 from Justin Montanez. It says, when is Saucy Seb versus his saucy siblings coming back?
You talking about Charles and Merle?
Yeah, they said I looked like Saucy Santana that stream, I think. Which is absolutely insane. I don't look anything like that dude. Or that chick. Anyway, another month at Nakama status from Doug Missy. It says, like the stream, hashtag BBC, hashtag Larry has good takes, hashtag Seb be wildin'.
Yo, there's a clear momentum shift, bro.
I love it. I love that for you.
Thank you, bro.
It was so one-sided the other way for
Oh
so
my
long.
god, for so long.
Another 5 from �ZZ I'm gonna get it right at some point. But there's no super chat attached. It's just like an emoji here.
Thank you for the emoji.
What's that?
But we want to hear from you next time.
Yeah.
It looks like the animal from Fairy Tale that Lucy summons.
Couldn't call it.
She thought it was like a dog at first, but then it was actually like a little human. And it's like always shaking and it has a cone for a nose.
I've seen like 2 total
the heck?
episodes of Fairy Tale, bro.
Honestly, it's really funny, low key. But yeah.
We got another 20 from our guy Shonen Showdown. Oh man.
Our guy, bro.
It
He's
said-
been wilding lately. And so I know this
Yo, he
super
said
chat's wilding.
he said subs at you, bro. I know it. That was crazy. IG about the Admiral.
I saw it.
Shonen says, what's good, family? Hope all is well. Tell Larry Kuzan wasn't trying, even though he said he tried. Haha. Hashtag Admiral Agenda's undefeated. Hashtag Yasop in 4.
Rob is the type of guy that just goes, yo, this is what the narration said? What? I don't believe it.
So
like the context said what? I don't believe it. I've never seen a bigger Admiral hater than Shonen. But he'll support Sabo to the fullest, who has done nothing in terms of anything. Like legitimately, we gonna get into it, bro. We gonna get into it. We gonna talk about what happened with Kuzan. But just know that Shonen just he's an emotional guy.
Listen, it's cool, bro. Shonen's our guy. That's the boss. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to Shonen Showdown. He puts out dope content. He goes to every con, and he brings that giant board with him. He puts in more work than almost anybody I know.
And he be having people like kneel down and like bow in front of him now. So
What the
he's
heck?
on a different level
Listen, man.
than the rest of us.
CEO of Shonen Showdown Incorporated, bro. We did get one more $20 super chat, so I want to read this because we are at the time limit. Guys, we will get back to super chats. But we did get 20 from Theo, the boy equals Joy Boy. It says, what it do, gang? Y'all boys always lit and very inspiring. Larry on freaky time, like always. Hashtag freaky W take Larry. Hashtag Seb the Glazer. Hashtag GOAT Twins.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Also, this doesn't help, but my shirt is kind of like,
You gotta stand up, bro. They can't see it for
nah,
real.
they can see it, bro.
All right.
Sebastian got me this shirt.
I did, man.
Appreciate you, gang.
But
All right, guys, ready to get into the chapter?
Yeah.
Let's do it! All right, so today's chapter is titled Settling the Score. For the cover story, we head back into Yamato's pilgrimage. The caption at the bottom reads, "The girls from the soba shop have gone missing." We see Yamato sitting under an umbrella while eating soba in front of a woman who tells her about the missing women. Did you guys have any thoughts on this week's cover story? And we starting with Lionel.
Yeah, I got 9 again. I mean, it just because right here kind of goes into a little bit of. I don't know if I should bring it up now.
No, bro, stop going ahead.
Because a certain scene that we see, and it just starts.
Just mention it later then.
All right, but yeah, I got 9. Yeah.
All right, Seb.
I didn't have much, but it did make me think of the Blackbeard pirates being pervs and what they be on. But I don't know, like the timelines and stuff might make it difficult for me to accept that that's them that's doing this. But I didn't think too deeply into it. I was wondering if that was the same girl that Sanji had saved or not. I couldn't tell. It's interesting that it's at a soba shop and like Sanji was the soba guy in Wano. So like maybe she went there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She seemed to be rocking with him after what happened. So I wasn't like super focused on this. I will say the sword always looks like it's not proportioned correctly. every time we see it. Just a minor complaint. But yeah, that's it.
All right. Law?
Okay, yeah. Honestly, the only thing I kind of picked up is that it only seems to be happening in Curie. Right? Because, like, Yamato, like, her whole journey, everything seems to be fine. And, she got a little bit of hate from those little kids, everything, right? But then on the road to Curie, that chapter, 1124, we see just on the road there, so she saved someone from being abducted. Then when she's in it, we saw last chapter that that carpenter is missing, and then now another spot in the soba shop in Curie, a few of them, I guess, the soba shop girls are missing, So it's only happening in Curie. So I don't know if it's someone from Curie abducting other people from Curie, and I don't know if it's seemingly random because you see it's mostly targeting women, but then that guy's disappearing. I doubt he's the one that's kidnapping people from that one that we saw running. We don't know. He didn't seem like that type. But that's the only thing I would know that's only happening here. So it seems like the story that we're getting from Yamato and it seemed boring. Seems now it's gonna start getting to starting to pop off now when we're in Curie because this is where Oda wanted it to flush it out.
That actually reminded me of what Lon just said. Sorry, wasn't Kanjuro doing something like this?
Kanjuro?
Yeah.
Kanjuro?
The painting
He
guy.
was taking people's hair or whatever, right? He was attacking women and grabbing their hair. I don't know if it was to add to his brush or something, but he was doing something of that ilk and Oda beat him up for it.
Yeah.
So you think Kanjuro might still be alive?
No, but I think Oda is doing since he's doing the whole Yamato Odin thing and Yamato's traveling around Wano like Odin did. There might be instances where she might have some experiences that Odin's experienced in his travels. And I think this is a nod to it. I just thought that now. This is like a nod to... I'm not saying that person is going to end up joining Yamato like Kanjuro did with Odin, but I think Odin's doing something like that, to my knowledge. But he might make it even bigger, so I don't know. But that's what I just thought of when Lawrence was mentioning it.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was done.
I'm just glad to see the sword wasn't forgotten to be drawn this time. Yo, it's been so many cover stories where the sword is just gone. Did she put it in the bag? If so, how big is the bag? Because every time I see it, it doesn't look that big. And the sword is huge. All right, so currently Vasco Shot was at Hachinosu from the last time we saw him.
That sounds good. Bring up.
Yeah. So unless the Yamato cover story is in the future, I think I am completely wrong on the Vasco Shot kidnapping women in Wano. Might have jumped the gun a little early. I would have lost all my chips because I definitely put all my chips in. What?
No, I was gonna say it's funny because I had put all my chips in they're going to Whole Cake Island.
Yeah.
And y'all were like, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of funny.
So the girl that Yamato saved in chapter 1124, the cover story, doesn't look like she looks like the girl in this cover story, but they're wearing completely different outfits. And the girl that's currently on the cover story, her name is Osome. That was the girl that Sanji saved with the mouse. She was a geisha in Wano that Queen, had been involved with. But the thing is, we seen her during this cover story already. During chapter 11:16, she's saying goodbye to Yamato with Suru. And she was at the flower capital. So unless she left from the flower capital for some reason to go to Kuri or go through Kuri to do something, she's wearing different kimonos too. So this cover story, she's wearing the same kimono that she was wearing when she met Sanji. Like the same pattern. So why would the girl in chapter 11:24's cover story be wearing a different kimono? But they do have sort of the same hair. So I'm just confused, bro. I don't know who this woman is. I don't know.
Listen, bro.
And if that is Osome, who was being protected in Kuri by Yamato when she was like traveling, she just got bad luck with like getting taken advantage of or being kidnapped in general. She's the Daphne of like One Piece from Scooby-Doo.
It's funny you said, because I was thinking like, maybe she is like, I don't want to be a geisha anymore. I'm going to do soba. That's where my mind went. But if it's not her, wait, so which one is actually her? This is her? And the other one isn't her?
Is it? It's not confirmed this is her.
Okay.
But in chapter 11:16's cover story, it is her. She's on the left. She's saying bye to Yamato. Then we see this girl in chapter 11:24 who is being protected, but she's wearing a completely different kimono. And then in this cover story, she's wearing the same kimono she had when Sanji was there. So I don't know, bro. That's her.
Yeah.
On the left.
I have all three.
She's also wearing a different kimono in each one.
And this is
I don't know what to believe.
But this is all a different girl from, remember when Sanji was actually cooking the show? There was this girl that was kind of like filling Sanji in there.
With the mouse.
No.
That's Osome.
Was that anime only though? I don't know if that.
That might have been anime only, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are anime only. When they're doing a farewell, like the Straw Hats, that's anime only.
Yeah,
like most of it, from what I heard.
But even I think this is before that.
Before he fought Queen. I'm talking about in the beginning
when they all had their little jobs, their little odd jobs they had to do to pretend that they were.
I doubt it, bro. She was throwing it back against her will.
Come on, man.
They're geishas, bro.
Man.
All right. Anyway, but all in all, Yamato's cover story continues to lack. But I do think that Lawrence brought up a great point. That we have two puzzle pieces now. Minatomo and the girls are missing. Mm-hmm. He's a carpenter. Why would they need that? And why would they need the girls?
Mm-hmm. I thought of one thing, mostly like somebody's trying to get a ship built and take all the girls and leave Wano.
I mean,
but only in Kuri, only the Kuri girls. Like,
well, it's lawless. They don't really have anybody to protect it.
Is it still lawless? It's like back to being lawless. I'm trying to remember.
I mean, because Odin's gone. He was the only one who was in their eyes was able to control.
And what's his name?
Kuri.
This dude, Ashura. He was the.
He's gone now.
Yeah,
but he didn't control it. He was just the strongest guy there, and he was like the boss, but he didn't actually control.
But he kept it in control after those 20 years. Like after Odin's pass, he was kind of running.
And they're both gone.
I'm running things.
So Lionel does bring up a good point. If she is supposed to have this emulation of Odin, is she gonna run into her Ashura Doji and Kuri, like the new guy who would be running things or whatever?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't care, bro. I don't care enough.
She might do what for instance, Ashura Doshi's gone, so there's no anybody to keep Kuri in check and went back. Yamato might just take up the mantle and clean up Kuri like they did. That's probably what Odin's doing.
Man, Kaido back, bro.
All right, let's jump back into super chats. We'll do 5 minutes of super chats and then go back into the chapter. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video, show us some love. And we're going to be doing phone calls after the chapter is over and all the super chats are done, okay? So if you haven't already, please do.
Yeah. We got another 5 from Mr. Fish Tank, but there is no super chat attached to it.
Oh, say something, bro. Thank you, though.
Yeah. We got another 5 from Sebastian Labier. It says, first time live, been watching for a few months. Really appreciate you all. Love the theories and hot takes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Another 9 months at Nakama status for Goat Mentees. It says, would a DDT on a break week be possible with the eye emoji, hashtag #HeyMarv. Probably not. Number 5 from Toxic Taste. It says, catching y'all on my break to get as much of the BBC as I can.
Oh my God.
Holy hell, this chapter, man. Can't wait to catch the rest after work. Hashtag BuckyGang, hashtag BBC. We will get into it.
Yeah.
Another 5 from B-Thorn. It says, guys, just want to say, love the stream. Big fan with 100. Y'all the goats with a check. Don't have a good enough question yet. I'm a cook and we'll get y'all.
That's all right. You don't have to have a good question.
Yeah.
Thank you, though, for the love.
Thank you.
Yeah. Another 2 from Bosaw 3 Men. It says, y'all think Cat and Brule will ask the Straw Hats to help Pudding? No.
I don't think so.
Yeah. No.
Another Nakama subscription from Dr. Umar's Burner. I wonder how you'd feel about this podcast. Another 2. You probably love it. We all black. Another 2 from Diamond Life. It says, Sentoumaru versus Enel. Who wins, what diff, and why? I got Enel, bro. He can snipe from range.
That's hard.
It is harder than I'm saying, but I think
is
he
it
got it, bro.
pre-time skip Sentoumaru?
It don't matter, bro.
The Sentoumaru we seen.
It's the same Sentoumaru.
You don't know if he got stronger since then or not. Because I'm also going by, like, for instance, like, the speed.
What are you going by, bro?
The speed with Waluigi and his awakening compared to Enel's speed. Like, if he's able to, like, somehow anticipate. The question is, who is faster to you, Waluigi or Enel?
I'm gonna go on now.
I'm going to Enel, bro. He won the mid tier. Sentoumaru was in there. He ain't win.
With the speed?
I'm gonna go now. Either way, he puts out way too much.
Wait, did Enel win, or did Magellan win?
I know.
I legit don't remember.
Enel won.
It was Enel? Okay.
Yeah.
Lawrence?
I'm thinking of no.
We got another 2 from Raymundo. It says, do I have to be a member to avoid these ads? Let us know if you guys are getting a heavy dose of ads.
Bro, I put the ads on conservative. So there's 3 of them. And I'll just let you know from a YouTube creator aspect. There's an aggressive option. What's the middle option, Marv? It's like normal, and then there's like a conservative option. Conservative is the least amount of ads possible. I put it on that. So if you're getting ads, believe me, it's not us. It's YouTube. And I'm pretty sure if you become a member, you don't necessarily get the ads removed. You have to have YouTube Premium. So that's being fully transparent, guys. That's what it is.
YouTube trying to make their money, man.
It's YouTube. Yeah. It's just YouTube. It's not like Twitch. Twitch is different. When you become a member on Twitch, they get rid of the ads. Fortunately, with YouTube, it doesn't do that. But, hopefully in the future, we'll start doing both.
Yeah. We got another 2 from Thick Latina Girlfriend. It says, don't worry, Larry. You'll find me one day. Hashtag BBC.
I can't, bro.
Yo, what the hell? Also,
that was their first super chat.
Interested a little bit?
They got us.
I'm not even gonna lie.
They got a Stussy PFP.
Yeah, I hope you're not catfishing. Because I'd be definitely disappointed.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
His name is gonna be Jamal.
Oh man, we got another 5 from Video Game Animation something. I don't know. It says ... It says Dofi clipping Magellan with Conqueror's hockey strings. Hashtag Frida Boy Dofi. Hashtag Sloppy Top T. Hashtag BBC.
That's too wild.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was VGA's first super chat. So thank you.
I think I got Dofi versus Magellan though. And then we'll end it on that super chat. Go back to the chapter. But what do you guys think?
Wait, Dofi versus Magellan?
Yeah.
Oh, Dofi.
Yeah, I got Dofi too.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely want to say Doflamingo. But like,
wait, are you
poison for real?
Are you going by?
You saw what Lawrence said. You said it so low.
I ain't hear you say that.
He said stop.
Yo, listen.
Wait, are you going by?
If he gets caught, he poisoned. Yo,
we going by the circumstances that he's in, or are you just talking about just a regular fight? Like,
I got Dofi, bro. Let me stop.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, stop.
Guys, we're gonna definitely go right back into super chats. Believe me, we're gonna do the chapter, and then we're gonna go right back into it, and we'll take like 10 minutes to do the super chat. So thank you so much. But if you haven't liked the video, like always, please like it. Now let's get back into it. All right. The chapter opens up with Oimo and Kashi. They explain to the Straw Hats that after Water 7, they went to Little Garden to see Dory and Bragi. Once they got there, they noticed they were beating on each other barehanded. Someone wants to know why with bare hands, and Dory and Bragi says it's because their weapons were busted. They can't be taken out by simple punches, so they stopped fighting and wanted to go back to Elbaf to get new weapons. Nami wants to know if they get new weapons, will they continue their battle that has lasted for the last 100 years? Dory and Bragi, in unison, respond, of course. Nami is in disbelief. Usopp tells Nami she doesn't know anything, and Luffy cheers Usopp on. Sanji tells the giant that their alcohol is strong, and the giant replies back, that's what everyone's drinking, and it's absinthe. This spirit is known as the Green Fairy. It can make people hallucinate, so watch out. Everyone on the ship is either laughing, drinking, or doing both. Bonnie on Kuma's lap yells out that they finally both got to see the horizon at sea. Kuma grins. So, what did you guys think about the beginning of this chapter? I'm going to start with Law.
Okay. All right. I'm not attacking or coming at the Giants again or anything for
But
what
you
I'm
are,
about to
though.
say,
Okay.
right? I said I'm not. Why are you trying to instigate a gap? Already see what I mean? Already. I said I'm not doing that, but I'm doing the opposite. No, I'm not. Right? It's just a thought that came to mind by that statement, right? Because he says, done in by simple punches, right? That they need weapons to done in. And I was like, Haki. What about Haki? Haki's shown throughout the show heavily that you do not need a weapon, right, to take someone out. We have characters like Luffy, Garp, Big Mom, Sanji. You could go on a list of naming a bunch of people who don't need weapons but could use Hakis with their legs, arms, elbow, anything to do heavy damage, to even take someone out or using it, but they need weapons to do so, right? So I was like, that Haki, like that statement to me, I was like, simple punches, like, what? Well, we just seen Kobe, you know what I'm saying? And this is not even a crazy. Kobe just like he did honestly impact and destroyed an island level hand, right? That huge. And not only that, if you go back to what it did to Bizarro, whatever his name is,
Pizarro.
yeah, Bizarro, it shredded his arm, like it sliced through his arm. He started bleeding from it, And that's without a weapon. That's with Haki and a punch.
I think you're taking it too literal, bro.
I know, but then it made me think of because then I
He
started.
said, I'm walling out.
Maybe this made me because remember I'm always attacking because again we still haven't seen real Haki from the Giants yet, right? I even went back to seeing how when they went against Warkery, right, when they blocked his attack and threw him off, there was no sign of Haki in that attack, right? And then even this is a little deeper stuff. But like I even like back then, like when not saying that Haki was introduced later on, but like for example, when the Giants ruled the seas, it wasn't like they were ruling in like Gold Roger's era, right? They were ruling way, way before that, like probably a good 100 years before Roger even showed up, because Roger's like what, a year or two like younger than Big Mom, right? And when Big Mom was 5 years old, the Giants already.
Wait, who? Who's 2 years younger? What you just said?
I think Roger is like a year or two younger than Big Mom.
No.
You sure? Because Big Mom's like 68 now, right?
Roger, go Roger.
Yeah.
Roger's older than Big Mom.
He's either a year or two older or a year or two younger.
No. No, when the Rocks happened, remember, Roger was 39. Big Mom was 30.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
This is why we got line on the pod,
No,
bro.
but I'm thinking, I'm trying to match it up to like.
I would never know these ages off tip.
Either way, it doesn't matter because it's only a few years.
So why are you mentioning age?
Because the reason
I'm joking.
The reason I'm mentioning age is because when Big Mom was 5, right?
Yeah.
Right? And Roger's not crazy much older than Big Mom, right?
14, bro.
What? Anyway, yeah. What I'm getting is that the Bragi
and Dory.
yeah, were already like they said their time of ruling the seas when they did, they already stopped because they're on the island fighting already.
Yeah.
Right? And that's when Big Mom was 5, and that was before then. So Roger wasn't even sailing the seas yet.
What you trying to say, bro?
What I'm trying to say is like, right, the age of like where they were ruling the seas wasn't really like in Roger's era where the seas were crazy. right? Because they talk about how much they terrorized the seas, and then after they were kind of like after their captains, the two ones who were like gone, most of those crews of the giants all got captured by the Marines, right? And it's not like Garp and Goku were running out the Marines because they're around Roger's era. So then you had these no-name Marines kind of capture them.
Okay.
So then I'm trying to say is like what I'm getting at is like the Haki thing. So far we haven't seen Haki used from even their strongest warriors, right? And I'm saying even back then, right? It's not like I'm not saying Roger introduced Haki to the world. That's not what I'm saying here. But that's where we saw all the conquerors and all those Haki
So what
users.
are you ultimately trying to say, Lawrence? Because it sounds like you're going the longest way to say it.
Well, not going on.
Are you saying like Giants just don't use Haki?
I don't know. They haven't used it yet.
Okay.
And that statement here saying that they needed weapons, ordinary weapons, we saw their weapons break just to do damage to each other. Where you don't use your fist, where you can use Haki. Where to me, it makes them seem like weaker to me, because you're a giant. You shouldn't be relying on weapons to do damage. You're a giant, you know. And the fact you're saying your simple punches can't hurt one of them doesn't make sense. Going how you're supposed to be naturally given strength. You're supposed to be naturally monsters, right? Like Big Mom, like Kaido.
Yeah.
But you can't even hurt someone with your fist. Doesn't make sense to me. That's what I'm attacking.
Okay.
Like Haki exists. You guys are naturally born stronger than everything else.
So you're saying they're just ignorant of Haki, therefore it makes them weaker because they don't use it too.
Could be that. I don't know what Oda's saying here, but
right.
to me, I question that whole statement from that. That's what I was getting at.
I mean, I can't argue against it
Yeah.
because it hasn't been shown by them.
Not
but
once.
I will say that there isn't anybody in the show who fights for 100 years evenly and doesn't develop some type of Haki. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I will say, like, we could easily go, maybe they utilize Haki differently to where it's more dangerous with a weapon in comparison to, like, regular punches. You know what I'm saying? That's a possibility, too, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think we talked about before, because I was talking about even after the 100 years when they were fighting, when we met with Luffy, it wasn't like they were crazy strong from battling. If they're like part of the two top strongest giants, right? It didn't seem like they were much grew from that fight either, because we saw what happened at Little Garden, you know?
But just know that they did one shot of Ice Admiral, bro.
Okay, that's cool. And all right, and then now to end it, I think it's going to go on to a little bit later on, but I think Oda might be playing on a supposed effects of the drinking of the absinthe to what eventually had to what we saw.
Yeah.
Not going into it, but I think something happened there, what we saw, the end result. But we'll touch into that later. But I think I just want to tie it together when it comes.
All right. Seb?
All right. Dang, I did the Lionel thing.
That's crazy. You did the twins thing.
That's crazy. I did that. Dorian Bragi says to the death, bro, and I love it. I thought it was funny. Like I like forgot that they were fighting to the death for real, because they're friends. They're clearly friends. They clearly get along. But it's like it don't matter. I gotta take you out because it's up. So I thought that was cool. The absinthe thing reminded me of Euro Trip.
It did.
The
Yeah,
movie.
it did.
And it got me thinking, yo, would I drink that?
I wanted to when I was in high school.
I've had absinthe before, but I feel like absinthe from the Giants is different.
Yeah.
Oh, of
Because
course.
they're like way bigger. So what's the proof on that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's something crazy.
There's more nutrients in their food too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Luffy did the Nika pose, but in like base. I thought that was funny. He looked like Mario. Like he's just jumping up. I thought that was cool.
Oh snap! Mario's Nika. Yo, you might have fumbled upon a theory, bro.
He be
listen,
doing
bro.
getting giant when he eats mushrooms.
Yo,
One Piece is just
bro.
a mushroom. Nah, let me stop. That's how you really start wilding.
When Mario goes to Alabasta and he does fight a sun.
Listen, bro, you getting into Mario lore that I don't know
Dude.
about that well.
You think of his abilities too? This dude could create fireballs. He could fly.
Yeah, bro.
Don't let Luffy find a star, bro. Yeah, I don't want golden Nika, bro.
I'm about to make a whole theory now about how Mario is like Gear 5, bro.
By all means, Bonnie had two crazy cute moments in this chapter. One comes a little later. I don't know if you guys placed it
I've
or
seen
not.
it.
But her with Kuma, like, it reminded me of their backstory, which I don't know if I forgot about it. It's so recent or whatever, but it wasn't front of mind. And then when it came back, because there was a point in me where in the last couple chapters, I'm like, so what's up with Kuma? Like, is he alive? Like, what's going on? Like, clearly he's functioning shut down.
Yeah.
But like, what's the storyline getting to? I love that we got to this scene. You know, he's smiling. He's able to actually have a grin. They got out to sea. He had promised her, when you're 10, like, we're gonna do this, and like, they finally did it. Like,
Yeah.
this type of stuff make you want to settle down, bro. I have kids. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo,
It did.
Mario's right hand.
Oh my God, this guy.
Yo, hold on.
It's Luigi. He wearing green though.
Yo, right?
Is
That's his brother,
that Nami
first of all.
Tails? Like, what are we doing?
Tails, that's Sonic.
What?
Not Tails.
How did you go to Sonic?
I'm tripping. I am tripping.
Yeah. Yeah, you is.
Yo, it's been a while.
All right, we're done, yo.
Thank you.
We're done, yo.
You
See,
kill it.
you already killed Mario Piece,
Kill it,
bro.
bro.
Mario Piece, bro.
Whatever. I killed it. That's my fault. Dang,
Nami-
I kind of want Mario Piece back though.
No, Nami would be Peach.
Should be Peach.
Yeah.
Someone said Bowser's is kind of.
Yo, I'm gonna come on full blown theory. Watch, bro.
It'll probably bang, bro.
No.
It'll probably bang.
Buggy Gang.
I forgot the rest of my notes, bro. I'll have it. I can't read this.
You talking about Bonnie and you want being a dad now?
F that, bro. I gotta lock in, bro. I gotta lock in. But that's it for me.
All right, Lionel.
Oh man, that was funny. I don't really have much, but I thought it was pretty cool. I actually thought that whole scene with the giants and fighting to the death with Nami's reaction was hilarious. In the other translation, when they said, "You guys are still fighting?" I said, "Of course." When Nami says, "I'm done," I was done. I was laughing too hard. Unbelievable is like not as funny to me.
Yeah,
When it's like, I'm done.
What's
I'll be
funnier?
done.
Yeah, I'm done. That's funny.
Pretty much. But I also thought like Sebastian brought up a good point, which I was thinking of. They're friends though, the giants. Like even though they're fighting to the death, what they're fighting for. I know I guess it's just how giants are in the Viking and like honor and fighting stuff. But there's no actually real animosity towards each other. Like they don't hate each other. Like when you thought of Haki, I thought of like Haki's. I feel like it's more towards like see somebody you hate or you want to hurt. Like for instance, like Sanji did it to Luffy, but what did Luffy say? You're the one who was feeling that pain because he wanted Luffy to go away, but deep down he never wanted to do that to Luffy. So I'm thinking like adding Haki to this fight, even though it's a fight to the death, I think it's more of a sports fight to the death. Like you're fighting to the death, but it's not like that. Like it's not like a Luffy versus Kaido battle or like or all the other battles we've seen.
It's just going plus ultra, bro.
plus.
That's what it is.
Yeah. But to me, that's why I just think it's different. Like I don't know. To me, it's like to me their duel is a very elongated, lack of a better word, a very elongated Davy back fight. Think of the Davy back fight which Shanks and Luffy would have. Like. Yeah, but also, I feel like it's also kind of shouting out to, like, again, Zolo and Sanji's beef towards each other. This elongated, like, for instance, Zolo and Sanji actually have beef. And it's an ongoing battle with each other, but it's like, it's not, it doesn't stay the same. As in, like, it's not, they're not fighting now. Like, they have breaks in their fights. Yeah. Well, Bragi and Dory, they don't have animosity towards each other. They're actually cool friends, yet they're fighting 100 years with each other. I think it's like Oda's like playing with that with Zolo and Sanji because they're the only ones who didn't really have a reaction to this. They're still fighting whatever. Like you see Sanji say, "Yo, this alcohol's pretty strong," and Zolo just chilling back, drinking. Well, everybody else, Luffy, and everybody else is having a reaction to that. I thought it was pretty cool and pretty interesting. I was thinking with this guy with the tattoo on his head. I feel like I've seen this mark on so many different people. But I didn't have time to go back at it. Do you remember seeing this mark?
No.
I remember the one guy who was smoking the pipe before Marine Ford went down. I feel like he had a similar thing, and maybe he was just bald when he had some sort of tattoo on his head. I don't remember
was
exactly
this
what the
during
mark
Marine
was.
Ford?
It was during the lead up to it. Like I think the chapter where like Whitebeard is like gonna arrive there or something.
Okay.
Like
he's a Marine.
No. They were flashing to like people around the world reacting to the war about to start, and it was like just some random guy smoking a pipe, and the kids were like singing a fairy tale song about a nursery rhyme song about Whitebeard, and he was just like they arranged it. He said something. I don't remember what it was.
He's from Demon Slayer, bro.
That guy, that random guy.
No, this guy.
Oh,
With the flames on his forehead.
Oh. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe.
He's Tanjiro's cousin.
I gotta like, when's that new season dropping, bro?
Yo, it better drop soon because them episodes be fire.
I'm not reading it.
Yeah, I'm not reading.
I'm not reading it at all.
Yeah, you done Leno?
Because I think you're gonna bring up more of the Bonnie thing. I don't have that much for it with Bonnie and Kumo, so I'll stop from there.
All right. Before we continue on, we got a $50 super chat
Yeah.
from the boy Trey Bus. They say, been watching for a while. I think this is my second super chat, but love the pod and y'all are amazing. Got my girl into One Piece recently, so I'm rewatching now too. Larry got the best takes. #Sebi, #Lucci, Larry. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for the
Thank you.
huge $50 is crazy. Mark, can we get another soundbite, please? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Yo, having your girl get into One Piece is amazing. Cause like Jacobo
wish,
share it, bro. Yeah.
I wish, bro. I need that.
We can't all win in life like you, Trey. All right, we can't always win in life, but thank you so much, man. We hope she enjoys it too. And it's crazy because sometimes like I feel like women in general have like a completely different thought process watching One Piece.
Anime in general, I feel.
Yeah, so I feel like she would point out things that like you would appreciate that you never saw before.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why women and men are different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, from my take on this chapter, Dorian Bragi must have been on Elbaf for a while. Because if Oimo and Kashi left Water 7 immediately after that, I don't know how long it would take to get to Elbaf, but I could imagine it doesn't take 7 months. You know what I'm saying? Probably takes, what, like 4? They probably chilled on Little Garden for like maybe less than a week, and then they were out. And then they went to Elbaf, and they just been there, just chilling, relaxing, hanging out. You know, probably talking to Loki about like, yo, we've been gone for 100 years. Partying with like some giant hoes. Like, I don't know, bro. Like just doing their thing.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah. So I would say that's a crazy amount of time to be on Elbaf. Low key. And also, Dorian Bragi are actually insane.
You said low key, but
Oh, low key, yeah. I think they're insane, bro. Like they were like, yo, we fought for 100 years, we chilling, and we on the ship, and we came to save y'all. But like, just expect us to scrap again, bro, because I don't like that dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, relax, it's over with. And I thought y'all beef was settled, but they just keep going. So I think that's crazy. It reminds me of like Ryu and Ken a little bit, where like Ken's like, yo, I gotta surmount Ryu. But at the end of the day, it's like, they stop fighting though. You know what I'm saying? Like they actually hang out and just chill. These dudes are always thinking about having one up on each other. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that would be kind of annoying, like as a friendship.
I feel like it's just Lawrence and Lionel for real. This is how I view y'all.
Nah.
We're nothing like that. Not even a little bit.
I think once I saw the laundry argument upstairs
that
between
was
them,
worse than any of this, bro.
I think that's when I knew for sure that like it would never get to that point. Because that was the most heated I've ever seen both of them
How
at
do you
each
think that
other.
was worse, Sebastian?
It was so annoying.
Yo, it was bad, bro.
I would rather y'all had just fought.
Yeah.
I'm not even remotely playing.
Yeah, bro.
Dude,
Y'all would have had closure, yo.
Yeah.
dude, they're trying to kill each other for like 100 years. Like, how was that first?
I just knew. I was like, yeah, Lawrence and Lionel never going to get to that point, bro. Because that laundry incident was crazy.
I started thinking something.
Yeah. I think the drink absinthe will definitely be brought up later in the chapter, so I won't comment now about it. I will say, though, when I was in high school, I wanted to try it because of Euro Trip, the movie.
Yo, shout out to Euro Trip.
And also, if Japan just figuring out what absinthe is, yo, the sales in Japan going up. Where go to check at? Because, like, he need a check right now, bro.
Yo, you think he be like sneaking in deals into the...
Yo, I wouldn't doubt it, bro.
I would, bro.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Give me 50 million. All right, 50 million is crazy.
That is crazy.
I don't think Oda needs any more money. He's paid enough.
So,
What are you going to spend it on?
whatever you want.
I thought you were gonna say something different, bro.
All right, anyway. What the hell is going on with Kuma? Yo,
Yeah.
he dead or not?
I
Like,
don't know, man.
I'm going to be honest. I think out of the threads that were spun in the Egghead. I need this one answered already. Like, it's been too long, bro, of us not knowing, not figuring. Like, we spent too much time. And to be honest, I really didn't care about that Bonnie and Kuma's moment right now, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Really?
Nah,
I think it's misplaced. That's the thing. I feel like because we read this weekly, her like going out to sea with Kuma, we not really getting answered, and it's like, I don't care, bro. No. We over Egghead. You should have shown us this once immediately after they left Egghead.
And also, too, I agree with you because it's not like they're flushing it out more. It's just that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still don't get into what is going on with Kuma or anything. It's just like, oh, guess what? Remember Bonnie and Kuma. All right, bye.
If anything, I would have liked it to play out where like we get some exposition on Kuma's state. By like a doctor from like an 𝐓𝐻𝐵 doctor.
They need to give him that absinthe and see what happens. I'm not even playing.
And then they do like a whole double spread of like, we finally got to see the horizon together, Papa, or something like that.
Yeah.
That would have been more emotional for me. This one was like, yo, this is like a corner panel in the chapter.
we judging the placement now?
You know what I'm saying, though, right?
Actually, but isn't it not similar to what Kinemon and
No.
They didn't have that much importance on it.
Yeah, we didn't get a whole backstory
bro.
on Kinemon and his girl relationship.
Yeah, bro.
And even then, I thought the Kinemon scene was done better than this. But
it was.
Because it was subtle. But I get what you're saying. I don't know. I thought honestly, it was great.
To me, I think they would have sold them more if you actually had Kuma say something.
Facts,
bro.
Like,
that opens a whole different rabbit hole.
They would
have opens a whole different rabbit hole, bro.
It would have been more exciting for me.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like, what if he was like in the sun and he's like, it's lit. Like, I would have been like, yo, this is great.
They said
I enjoyed this.
Kuma gonna drink that absinthe and start hitting that Nika dance. That would be dope.
Yo, I just thought of a theory. I can't say it now though. I have to say it at the end of the chapter. Let me write it down. All right, Sebastian.
I hope it's not my theory.
Sebastian, just take over.
All right, are you done?
See.
All right, I'm gonna get into some super chats.
Yeah, do your thing.
We did get $150.
What the? $150? Thank you so much.
From Theo.
Wow. Appreciate that. Thank you.
I almost got up and twerked.
Please don't.
They said Theos is an oil prince. It says, you guys always make my weeks better. Hope you guys are having an amazing week. This question is for the twins. What is your preferred woman? Already got Larry and Sebs. I think hashtag KFC stream when hashtag Latina loving Larry, hashtag BBW admiring Seb, hashtag still asking the twins. That's on y'all whether y'all want to divulge that information. I don't even know if y'all can, to be honest with you. Do what y'all need to do, bro.
I prefer women.
Yeah. What's your type?
What's your type, bro?
Yeah, what's your type?
You a milkman? You a milkman, Lionel?
This is what I want to answer. I know you're saying some crazy stuff, man. I don't know, man.
That's not crazy.
It's not crazy, bro.
I know you guys.
You like white women?
I know you guys. I don't know.
Do you like all women? Do you have a specific type, Lionel?
If I find them attractive, I find them attractive. If I don't, I don't. That's it.
All right.
No, that's agreed upon.
Yeah.
I'm talking about physically and personality-wise.
Yeah.
The qualities matters a lot to me.
We gave our types. I don't even remember that.
No, y'all just gave. It's mostly like the.
See,
Latino
we're being
thing.
serious. Y'all just trying to say some wild, crazy
Yeah,
stuff, and he's taking us that, like big Latino women,
Thick,
stuff like that.
can cook, nice teeth.
That's it.
I wanted to talk Japanese and be made out of AI. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Don't clip it.
They're gonna do a series of videos, all this stuff that
Yo,
we clip Larry.
They've said it.
There's
Somebody's
gonna
gonna compile it.
there has to be one person out there who loves our show so much that they've clipped me saying some wild things and just made a whole video.
Somebody in the Discord said that they're gonna do a Sus Larry 2024. I don't remember who it was, but we'll see.
Don't do that. Bro.
But thank you again, Theos. That is a large amount of money.
Thank you so much. That's so much.
You guys don't
Thank
ever have to
you.
donate that much. You guys can support by simply liking the stream. Right now we're at 717 viewers, but only 344 likes. So if you can't donate like Theos did, please just hit that like button. It does help a lot.
Thank you.
We got another 5 from Dead Kirby. It says, like Luffy with Rayleigh, who would be a good teacher for Kid and Law after their L's? Hashtag shirts off for Shin. Hashtag BBL Monday. Hashtag top me off.
Listen, bro.
You gotta add that other T, bro. Yeah, you gotta add that other T, Kirby.
The biggest mentor that Kid could have is that C, bro.
Is that what?
C.
It's the C.
He's still in drowning. Just get it over with. That's terrible.
The C in Shanks, bro. And then Law will probably be. Is this gonna sound weird? I would love to see Law go to Kamabaka Kingdom.
Wait, trained by Dragon?
Maybe go to the Rips. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta think.
I didn't say dragon, dude.
I mean, I'm not gonna say
Ivankov.
I was gonna say Ivankov.
But I think that would be pretty interesting. Instead of him going to like what we all assume probably would be the Cross Guild.
So for me, with Kid, he has to be a pirate he respects. The issue is he doesn't seem to have a single pirate that he respects enough to just listen to them. Maybe that is Shanks now after what happened, what took place.
I think he's beat down. Yeah.
So I would say Shanks. For Law, I actually do think he doesn't already have this person, but I would like to say Sengoku just because of the connection with Korzo.
I thought of Sengoku too,
Yeah,
for
but,
some reason.
You know,
Those are good ones.
Just kind of
Those are
loose
good
ones.
7:05 we'll stop super chats.
Okay.
And then we'll go back into them after the chapter.
Okay.
But we got. You want to do it?
Yeah, we got another 50
50
from Saucy.
Off today. Okay.
Yo, guys, what is going on, bro?
It says, Larry said he almost got up and twerked, so add this to the 150 from Theos and get to twerking, Larry. Hashtag BBL Larry, hashtag BBC, hashtag Larry twerking before GTA 6.
We are not that type of podcast.
Listen, all I'm going to say is respect me. I'm a human being, all right? Not a piece of meat. I may look scrumptious.
Okay.
I can't. Bruh.
All right. Another 2.
I'm not looking back at it.
Okay.
All right? Don't say that.
You're done.
Another 2 from Cuddy Flam. It says, will Frankie get Vegapunk upgrades? Hashtag high hopes. It's a little late for that. I guess not, actually. Lilith is here.
Oh, yeah.
Lilith's still here.
They're all still here, apparently.
I ain't trying to see that, bro.
No, Frankie and Usopp better
No,
be getting
man.
upgrades from Lilith.
Nah,
The
bro.
Vegapunks. Bro.
Maybe Usopp, just not Frankie. Frankie don't need it, bro.
Yeah.
Frankie don't need it. Another 1 from Cuddy Flam. 1 gifted membership, so whoever received that membership, say thank you.
Not me too, actually. But yeah.
Another 10 from Chewbacca. It says, in my opinion, Imu's powers mirror Yao Bikuni, a yokai princess who lived for 800 years and remained young through consuming others. The consulting part is a bit much for OP, but what do y'all think? This has been circling around a little bit recently with what happened at the end of in the middle of last chapter. I didn't get the name. I just heard yokai princess a bunch of times, and people were saying things about the age and consuming people. But yeah, I mean, it's possible. Oda definitely pulls from a lot of mythos in
Listen,
his story.
bro, if Emo is a woman, that's the most toxic woman I've ever seen in my life. And I want to say what's up.
I want to say what's up. I honestly generally don't think
Take my soul from my body. No,
That's what.
that Emo's going to be a woman.
I'm trying to see what that be like.
see what that be like.
Another 5 from Kay. It says, hey guys, I hate hockey. I feel like it has made the overall power system pointless. Who cares about Delph anymore? Remember what Kaido said.
Hey man, get your will up. That's what it sounds like. You lacking willpower right now.
That is Kay's first super chat, and we've addressed hockey a few times, although it is a little clumsy, I think, at least how it was rolled out and how it's been used throughout the story. I do think the fact that you're using willpower as the main power source in a story about people fighting and trying to achieve their dreams is like more powerful than these fancy devil fruit.
Bro, anybody can have it, bro.
Exactly.
Anybody.
Yeah.
So I think it goes more in line with the themes of the show than Delphus did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even with the revelation about dreams that Vegapunk brought.
Yeah, and also too, well, real quick, I think even the bigger picture of the abilities versus hockey, I feel like abilities can be kind of like empty, You know, you just have the power. Where will speaks to so much. It's story writing, it's character development. It's a lot to do with the person and overcoming even abilities and their own conquest of what their trials they're going through. So even story wise, I think Haki plays a better role than where abilities could just be empty. You know.
All right, what's your shirt say?
I'm not saying it.
All right. Well, anyway, the last word. Haki over everything, man. All right.
I like that.
Everything. We got another 10 from Franco Cervantes. It says, I need your help. I rewatched One Piece with my girl. Jealous, bro. From episode 1. Took 8 months. And she's almost caught up on the anime. How can I convince her to read the manga? Tell her if she reads the manga with you weekly, you'll propose.
Yeah.
That's kind of terrible. Now.
Yeah, that's
Why
crazy.
do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just you got the leverage, but then you gotta be ready to propose though, for real. And honestly, you probably should, considering.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the dream. Anyway, another 10 from Kirby. It says, "What if Usopp eats a Thordell fruit?" Oh my, Kirby, we've been over this. Eats a Thordell fruit. It only works with Mjolnir, but nobody believes Usopp ate the Del fruit until he raises the hammer and helps liberate Elbaf, bringing the age of Ragnarok. Laugh tell hashtag topped D-goats. We get so many Usopp Thor.
Y'all need to stop with all this Usopp nonsense.
I mean, if y'all have something,
He ain't worth your time.
I don't have any.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You too good for him.
This is the first time I heard this.
And one I just mentioned, I kind of feel like it's kind of late in the game for Usopp to be eating abilities to get in power-ups.
Yeah.
And if that's the result to him becoming a brave warrior to see,
Trash.
Yeah, it's bad.
check that out of here.
Throw the whole character out.
Yeah.
I mean that.
I would have threw him out after the first time he showed up.
We got another 2 from Marcos. It says, Does Ash's Pikachu have Conqueror's Haki?
No.
No.
I'm gonna say no, but only because
You can't be that cute and have Conqueror's Haki. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You can't, bro. I don't care.
I was gonna say
I feel like a lot of women would disagree with that, in all honesty.
Big Mom was cute. She had time. She was time. No.
She wasn't cute. She was fine. It's different.
All right. Bo don't count either. All right, whatever. We got another 10
Fine.
from Nick.
She ain't cute.
From Nick. It says, "This y'all Yonko, letting someone go then shoots them in the back. Man just pulled some BB stuff. Kaido would never. Big Mom would, and especially Mihawk would never. Hashtag Shanks over Mihawk. Cry about it, Larry." We gonna get into that part of the chapter soon, but
I do have a very nice part to tell during that. I feel like I went into full Lawrence mode, so I'm gonna have some good things to say.
I have things to say that aren't, I don't think, specific to the scene itself, but
Yeah.
what Oda's trying to do with it.
Yeah,
So.
I'm gonna have some nice stuff to say about that. We got one more minute, and then we'll go back into chapter.
Another 5 from Glossy. It says, "What's up, fellas? Do you think there's a reason the world government lets Fuji get away with his antics, directly opposing, disobeying orders, and even helping slaves escape? The world government's MO has been incompetence for years. So, yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's like a juice worth the squeeze thing. Like, Fuji's strong. They've been taking L's for a while. You can't just dismiss. I even commented last chapter review about dismissing or eliminating powerful allies that you have. Fuji might teeter that a little too hard, but in the situation that they're in right now, can you afford to clip admirals or remove admirals from your ranks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. It's like a juice worth the squeeze thing.
I mean, according to Yumo, he don't care. He would do it, but yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna get back into the chapter. Okay. We went over a lot of super chats. We're gonna go back into super chats. For everybody that's just coming into the show, please like the video to support us if you like. And also, we'll be doing Discord phone calls, so you guys can talk to us and give us your theories right after the chapter's done. Okay? So, with that being said, let's get back into the chapter. Where am I? My bad. All right. For the next part of the chapter, we go back 1 month earlier. From now on, my bad, I wrote this weird. We go back 1 month earlier to Gartel Island, where an incident occurred. The island is under the territory of Shanks, and his flag was burned down by Bartolomeo. Shanks and crew come as a response of that burning. Shanks tells Barto that because he did what he did, if he doesn't punish him, then this will pose a threat from others to all those who are under his banner. Barto agrees while on his knees, hands tied behind his back, and he's beat up. Barto explains with his head on the floor that he wasn't thinking. He's sorry. Townspeople and Shanks look on. Hongo kneels down in front of Barto and tells him that Luffy is to drink this poison within the next month. Barto's confused. Hongo tells him it'll cause excruciating pain, massive hemorrhaging, and death. Basically, Luffy has to pay for Barto's crimes. Barto, without a second thought, drinks it himself. Barto says he's okay with passing away to his crew. Shanks and Ben look on. Barto yells out that Luffy never ordered them to pledge to him. This ain't got nothing to do with him. He doesn't want to waste Luffy's time on himself. This is just a common thing, a common thug standing up to an emperor. Nothing more and nothing less. Shanks continues looking on. Barto says he wishes he could have seen Luffy become the Pirate King. He really screwed up. He then says farewell, and as the world pauses, he burps. He's confused. Then all of a sudden, he's free and on his ship with his crew. He's so shocked, they just let him go. Barto's crew thinks Shanks wasn't really after Luffy then, since it wasn't poison. Barto thought he'd be more bloodthirsty. He kind of thinks Shanks is a softie. We head back to Shanks, and Ben wants to know why Shanks is smiling. Shanks replies that isn't it good to know how much they care for Luffy? Yasopp then tells Shanks to move aside, and he says every action has a price to be paid. Yasopp takes aim and fires upon the Barto Club ship. The entire Barto Club is taken out at Gartel Island. What did you guys think of this part of the chapter? And we'll start with Seb.
All right. So, Shanks running down on Barto is like, it's how do I say this, bruh? It's perfect to me. Because one, it was the easiest thing to predict in the world. We put it on our bingo card, it hit. So shout out to the top gang, the bingo gang. But you knew what was gonna happen. People had argued in the Discord that it wouldn't, and I couldn't understand it. I truly couldn't. Like, it's like people don't get Shanks as a character.
They don't.
He's a pirate. At the end of the day, no matter how much he loves Luffy, no matter how much respect he might have for Luffy and what he's doing, if, like he said, somebody burns his flag, he's gonna handle it like a pirate would, right? Remember that for what I'll get to a little bit later. So it also reminds me of the Haguma stuff, right? When you were making the affronts or whatever to me, doesn't matter. When we first see Shanks. But once you start disrespecting my friends or put them in harm's way, I gotta handle this the way I'm gonna handle it. And what did he do? Ran down on Haguma and his people. He had Lucky Roo take dude out. Yo, we're not playing pirates. Once you aim the gun, we're doing it. It's up. It's not a toy. My flag isn't a toy. It's not something, oh, we just did this to sell merch, bro. I'm a pirate. This is my territory. You rolled up and you disrespected it, so I'm violating you. Now, I love that Shanks does this. He continues to show the level of seriousness, strength necessary to survive and thrive in the sea. Bartolomeo's dedication to Luffy was amazing to me. I love to see it. Nobody asked him to drink the drink. He drank it himself, right? They could have basically been like, all right, we'll make someone else do it or something. He could have weaseled his way out of it and like, okay, I'll take it, and then didn't do it. Like, oh, just report it back to Luffy. He understood what he did was wrong. It's not just about, oh, okay, I survived this situation. It's what I did was wrong. And this is why when they asked about who could teach Kid, who could be his teacher, Barto seemed to understand the lesson Shanks was teaching him right now. And Barto, in some ways, is eminent of Kid. Like, they're punks. They kind of don't care about what people have to say or whatever. But he looks at Luffy in this way, where he respects him. Barto clearly, I mean, he didn't respect Shanks. He should have. But you get what I'm saying? So, to me, this is what I mean. Like, there's a respect there. But to drink it without hesitation, I knew it was a bluff once it happened. Yeah. Right? Shanks, they showed Shanks with the cold face or whatever. I thought that was funny. I did like two things that I did notice from this, though. That panel of Barto screaming, saying that he regrets he won't be able to see Luffy become the Pirate King, showed Shanks' face right there, too. Right? To me, like, it was that foreshadowing. That, like, Shanks ain't never going to get to see Luffy become the Pirate King. I hope. Y'all know how I feel. People have been complaining. We got a super chat just now about Yasopp shooting down the ship. To me, I loved it. I absolutely loved Yasopp doing it. I thought, why are we letting Barto get off that easy? Like, just getting beat up, like, that's not enough. This is what I expected of Shanks. Whether how he did it was weaselly or whatever to people. We're pirates. Like, people need to understand that. We're pirates. This is what we do. But I love that they're eliminating pirate ships in general in the show because it highlights two things. So one, it reinforces Frankie's dream, how reliable the Sunny is going to be and its true importance to them becoming the Pirate King or making it to Raftel. In Wano, we saw the ship get bombed by Orochi's men and while it was unguarded, and it survived that, right? Now look at Barto's ship, the Victoria Punk for Kid and Lost Polar Tang the submarine for the High Pirates. Like, in comparison, these ships can't hold up. They're not strong enough. They can't survive what the Sunny would have survived. Or they can't avoid the things that the way the Sunny can. I love that it shows that. Two, it showcases that the pirates from the previous era, it showcases how the pirates of the previous era probably did things. Because if you look at it, Blackbeard and Shanks are the ones taking these ships out for the most part. They grew up on some of the greatest pirate ships of all time in Whitebeard's ship and in Roger's ship. So like, if they've been pirating for decades, and this is how the pirates of that older generation conducted themselves, where they destroyed your crew. We didn't just beat you. You got destroyed and you either had to bend the knee and join me or you're done. How many people they say was an impel down? The also-rans from Roger's era. They lost. It's not exactly the same, but look at Shaky. His crew got wiped out. It wasn't Roger who did it per se, but when you're fighting these other pirates and you're playing for keeps, like, your ship goes, you gone. That's it. Your career could be over just like that. So it's not, oh, we survived. Nah, bro. You might survive the wreckage, but you're going to have to start from scratch because we're not playing that. And I brought up Whitebeard. I thought about when the ship got destroyed, I was thinking this whole train thought process. At Marineford, Whitebeard's ship does get destroyed. And it essentially marks the end of his pirating journey. And from that moment, he apologizes to the ship and says, like, there is no ship that can take me to the next era. In, I think it's chapter 572. Highlighting the importance of the ship itself. So, like, again, I absolutely love that Oda's doing this. Like, all these other people that are competing, like, I know Barto's not technically in the competition for One Piece, but he is a pirate roaming the seas, acting however he wants to act. But there's consequences, and if you lose your ship, you're out the game. So I love it. I absolutely love it. We don't get enough seafaring battles in One Piece. This doesn't technically count as it either, but like, I don't know. I like that pirate ships getting destroyed and being a major focus of this final arc is happening. So, beyond that, shout out to Shanks, man, for living up to what I expected of him. Because if he did anything different, I'd have been disappointed. So.
All right. That was well said. Law?
Honestly, I'm surprised you gave Shanks that much credit, bro. Yeah, no, honestly.
I want him gone. Don't get it twisted. I still want him to stunt before he go.
Honestly.
Before Lawrence goes, my bad. We received a $70 super chat from our guy, Sky Lance.
He said he was going to be back, man. Yeah. Sky, you didn't have to do all that.
Yeah, you want to read it?
Oh, yeah. It says, been busy, y'all. Wanted to stop by and say, you guys been doing great and almost caught up with the episodes again. Also, Larry's Dragon Ball Super manga is actually solid. The anime is cheeks. I'm going to have to send some in.
Skylance, I saw Master Roshi fighting Jiren, and he was dodging punches from Jiren.
That's crazy.
So I'm gonna just say
that's wild.
Krillin, though.
The manga, bro. That's what I'm getting. I'm good. I'm good, bro. I've read the manga, bro. I've seen what happened. Even though it is better than the anime, though. I will say that. But that Master Roshi thing was. I looked at the manga and I was like, I put it down. I didn't read the rest of the manga after that. I was like, I'm good, yo. But anyway, thank you so much for the 70.
Thank you.
Skylines, that's crazy. Thank you so much. You always do so much, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank
you.
you.
But my bad, Law. You can go.
No, you're good. But yeah, honestly, what I got into, because like, when I first saw Barto kneeling down in front of Shanks like that, I honestly thought that, and Shanks is saying, I can't let you get away. And he's explaining why I can't let you get away with this, right? Because of, you know what, and his banner and everything. I was like, oh, snap. Shanks about to take him out right here and now. Mm-hmm. I thought he was going to, like, just end him right here. I was just like, but to be honest, it's like, I've been saying for a while, Shanks is ruthlessness. Like, I've been mentioning it since, like, the beginning of the episode. I've been saying how ruthless Shanks is that people don't understand his character, right? Because something very interesting about Shanks is that he's not necessarily the aggressor, like Big Mom or Kaido or the other ones, right? But he will protect and act when it comes down to it. Like, he's not quick to fight, but when he is, it's like, no mercy, I am taking you out. That ruthlessness. Now, because it is what it is. He says, I am not a saint here. We're not playing. Remember, we see even like Smash and Bug Out too, the older generations, they don't view pirating as a game. This is business. This is life or death. Right now, we live this life. We are pirates. We're not playing pirates, right? This is the way we live. We're not saints, and it's either you either lose or you win. And a lot of times losing comes with, you know, the penalty of death, right? So Shanks kind of lives that, right? And there's a few things I want to add on to what Sebastian was saying earlier too. So when I saw Shanks about to, like, right here, I was like, oh, he's about to take him out. But then we see him, I thought it was very interesting. I wonder why, right? That he tested the Barto this way. Because as soon as I saw that poison, I go, oh, that's not part of Shanks' character.
Yeah.
This is a test. Mm-hmm. I was like, this is a 100% test. Right? I guess he wanted to see how Barto would react because this dude's, his ship is like Luffy on, you know what I'm saying? It's like a whole image of Luffy, right? But what I actually thought was very interesting, right, is that we see when it came down to it, is that when Barto also said that he regrets that he might not see Luffy becoming Pirate King because he's going to pass, and I was saying, talking about Luffy. If you look at Shanks' face, there's never a smile there. Mm. He's looking like serious and kind of like, even when he like, because they showed zoomed in on Shanks' face a lot. There's never like even a hint of a smirk or anything. It was just like looking down at it, like kind of like, you know what has to happen, like seriousness. Now, from this, honestly, I could be reading too much into it, but to me, this gave me the impression that we might actually be more of a serious fight between Luffy and Shanks. I don't know why I got this feeling there that, like, because the way Shanks is now, and then also even at the end result of him destroying Bartolomeo's thing, right? Because I will add this though. Because I know you brought up the banner thing, but if you look back, it's not just about the banner. If you check what Bartolomeo did, there's a reason why Shanks couldn't let him get away with it. He rolled up to the ship, and then the village or whatever kind of not really went to go meet him, but like you saw them kind of in weapons, like, oh, is this person a threat or whatever, right? But not only did he wreak havoc there, he hunted down their village protector, so to speak. Like he said, he went to go find the biggest or the strongest, baddest dude there, then beat him down mercifully. And then they surrendered. But Barcelona still burns down their buildings, right? For like no reason. They're surrendering. It could happen during the fight, whatever. But either way, during that fight, afterwards or whatever, their buildings were burnt down. Not all of them, but some of them. And they surrendered. And then he's trying to force Luffy's merch on them. And they're like, no, we can't do that. We're not going to do that. We have Shanks as our protector, and we're loyal to him. That's when he was like, man, forget Shanks. I'm going to burn down this flag. So now it's like, and it's talking too in the earlier said it also attacked Shanks' honor, right? So right here, if you look at all the other Yonkos, right? What are they known for? Whitebeard. You touch his family, he's coming at you like you're done, right? All these other Yonkos have this presence about like of terror or whatever about them. You know, you can't this do that. So the protection there is funny because it shows like what Sebastian goes into the way they live their lives, the way they are, that there's a reason for it, why they stand in the game, that people view the Yonko as this thing that don't make sense, but you do not want to attack them, right? So now you have Shanks, who's this, not necessarily that presence like them, like he's not a giant because most of the other Yonkos were huge, Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard, whatever, but you have him, he's not an aggressor and everything, right? But he will things like he does protect his Nakama. Right, so then goes into it like it shows that why he had to let it go because of they always want to protect what it is because the reputation that the Yonkos have. Right, it goes more to that. So now and also too, it wasn't necessarily Shanks that did it, but I always say is that you kind of see the crew's dynamic. Right, the crew, how the crew runs, you will see it represents how the captain does things, right? So, and that goes into Sebastian, like you're saying too, is that what they all learned, right? If you want to go back into it too, about destroying their ships, right? Look at Kaido. Kaido took, when he fought Moria, you're talking about ending their thing.
Mm-hmm.
All of Moria's crew was gone. It was just the captain. Like, ship is gone, his crew is gone. Gold Roger did the same thing to Squado. Crew is gone, captain gone. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, the way the old people ran it, that's what they're not playing games. That's what this was on the line here. When he finished you fought for good. You fought for keeps, right? So when you get rid of them, you kind of destroy. And the thing about the ship too, that's not only that takes it, that's usually the pirate's home. So it's like, and then now you think about it here with Bartolomeo, is like by doing this, you stop them from ever doing it again, so to speak, right? There's no like, oh, they left now, you forgave them, but they could go back doing it, either that island or another island or whatever. You wipe that threat out completely, and that's what I'm getting into with the Kaido, what Big Mom did, Roger did them. By doing it this way we did with Kid, you take out that threat completely, and that's kind of like the old school. Even in war, 𝙬𝙬, I don't know if you guys know who 𝙬𝙬 is, but that's what he did. Any threat that could come up potentially, you got rid of because that's going to be a danger to you later on, even if it's small or big, right? So that ruthlessness, showing that Shanks is how they live, I appreciate because that's what a real pirate kind of lives, like, you know. And Luffy is low-key like that, you know? Not very serious, but like, for example, when Luffy takes you out, he destroys your entire, all you built up, you know what I'm saying? He stops you completely from doing this again, right? So it may look, oh, Luffy like that because Luffy doing it on the good side, but Luffy does something very, very similar. All what you look at, Doflamingo, all of them, when Luffy takes them out, everything that they built up or they try to do is destroyed and then they're put away, right? So Luffy destroys their means of them coming back again too. That's the way pirate is. Luffy just not as ruthless as them in doing it, but he does something very similar. Right. And I think that's all I had for now about it. Yeah.
All right.
I have one other thing, but I'm going to wait for y'all to say what y'all got to say before I bring it up.
All right. Lionel?
You guys said a lot I was thinking of as well, so I'm not going to be long here. But I was going to bring out, unless he didn't do it or did it, this kind of, which we already knew, Shanks hurt Bartolomeo. If that means Bartolomeo tried to do the barrier, Shanks broke through that with his Haki. Again, showing because we never saw it on screen, so you can say that we don't know, but we already know that a Haki is going to break through a barrier.
Yep.
The fact that Bartolomeo was bruised up and beat up shows that, because he wouldn't just let this happen, he would try to defend himself. So that proves there that Haki destroyed the barrier. I was going to bring that out because you guys didn't bring it out. I really liked, again, overall, what Shanks did here. And like, you guys all said it already. Pretty much, like, and I also thought, like the Shanks' demeanor, like you bring out with, if you think about it, it's only a bad taste with us because, with some people, not us, with some people, because it's Bartolomeo, he's rooting for Luffy, he's kind of, in a way, one of the good guys, he's on his side. Even people have thought of, all right, this happened to Bartolomeo, what about the Grand Fleet? What about, remember the Grand Fleet's supposed to come and make a big showing and do something like a big incident supposed to happen with the Grand Fleet. Does that make Bartolomeo out of that now? Because now you have Cavanus, the long arm people, the giants and stuff. What?
Or do they spin for him, causing this scene?
Saying that they go after Shanks?
It's like, nah, Barto, you took Barto out? Nah, it's up.
That would actually be really interesting. That this is causes that actually, what you're saying, are more of a real fight towards, like, you know, with the Straw Hats and, because what you said with the Straw Hats and Shanks. For instance, the fact that Shanks, Bartolomeo did that, right? And he targeted his crew. That could be a shout out to, like, even though we jokingly wanted to test Bartolomeo with the poison, but you're still, regardless of it, you're still under Luffy. You're still repping Luffy's flag. Even though they're cool, but they're still also enemies. But I also question that why did Bartolomeo did this? Because if you know Luffy's history, with the Straw Hat and everything, you know a lot. Why did you target Shanks?
No, he wouldn't know.
I don't think he would know that.
You don't think he would know?
No.
How would he know?
Notice.
Who would have told him that?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
don't
thought
know.
of that too, and there's no way of knowing Luffy and Shanks'
I
connection.
think he knows a lot already about stuff, but I don't know. But like, cause did he know already about them being brothers, Sabo and them being brothers before?
I don't think so. How would he know?
But no, it's like, cause we all know with the newspaper, and that happened after Dressrosa. But I'm pretty sure he brings it. I gotta look back. I didn't get a chance
No.
to. But I'm pretty sure he
when Sabo pulls up.
No, you're right.
Barto's there, and he's like, "Hey, who are you?"
Yeah,
and then
with
Luffy
Sabo.
reacts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. But okay, all right. But again, it just shows like how they are as pirates. You know, like like Fruit said, protected. Them destroying the ships and everything shows that that's an absolute protection. Because they said like, if you don't want us to do this, try to protect it. And they're showing that this is how we protect. We destroy your whole thing. And I actually find it interesting. Shanks kind of did the same thing to Kid, and Kid was an actually threat about to hurt his people. Barto, I don't know. Barto beat up that guy and he burned his flag, but he wasn't really a big threat to.
He burned down their buildings, Lionel.
He burned down his building, but it was after the fact. It didn't happen. And, he was showing a little kindness to him by not taking his life away then and there. But I was going by, like, the amount of damage, like, for instance, the anger that Shanks had towards Kid isn't the same as he had in Bartolomeo. Granted, he beat him up, but, like, you could tell there's a difference. Like, even though Shanks had a code, like, you saw, like, it looked like to Shanks, no matter what Bartolomeo said, even though you're with Luffy, I'm still going to do what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I did that presence that Shanks gave. And, like, it's just, like, that cold stare. Like, and this is what I thought of, like, and this one, I'm going to the live action, and this is why I don't like the live action. Why? I'm not gonna, I don't want to do it, but, like, for instance, this demeanor that Shanks has, Luffy had heard that from Shanks, just how Shanks heard it from Roger and Rayleigh. This is the same, like, if you go with the live actions, they're completely different characters. I don't see the live action Shanks doing this. I don't see the live action Luffy doing what he did to Gallia with Gallia family to what he did to Usopp. That's not the same Luffy. Am I wrong? Like, if we see the live action, can you see them doing this?
Frankie's
the Frankie one, yeah. Frankie one, yeah. But he ain't saving Ace. He not risking the world for 8. No, let me stop.
No, because he's talking about you got to finish what Luffy did to them. Because Luffy did something very similar that I was getting at. Mm-hmm. Luffy does something very similar to what Shanks did here by destroying everything, like burning it down to Frankie's family, right?
Yeah.
Of what they did to Usopp.
That's what Lionel was trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why they said that the live action Luffy's not going to do that. But this Luffy did. He destroyed everything.
Yeah. Because it goes into, like, again, what Luffy said and what Shanks said. Luffy said to Nami, he said to Nami a while back, and he also said to Luffy, you put your life on it. Luffy also said, pretty much to Nami, what you fear to do with Buggy is to put your own life on the line. That's what it is to be a pirate. That's what it means to go to war, to fight in the One Piece world. Like, Yasop just said it, what Luffy's been saying to them and saying it all the time. Every action has a price. If I'm going to do this, I'm willing to put my life on the line, regardless of what I'm going to do. If I'm going to attack a Yonko's territory, I got to make sure I'm able to pay that price or put my life on the line to pay that price. Either protect what is mine or fight for what is mine. If I don't, then I can just take it out. Like, even though Bartolomeo did it, his action shows that he wasn't willing to do that because he's begging and crying. Luffy did this. He's not begging and crying. He's not going to beg for his life, say, I'm sorry. Luffy's like, no, I did this, and if you take me out, or I'm taking you out. That's what it means to become a pirate. This is the Luffy, the Shanks, the people that we act as real pirates. Luffy knew that from the get. Again, this is not a game. That's why, again, I don't like the live action, because they gave us the portrayal of Luffy as Luffy is playing a pirate game. He doesn't understand that. Well, no, the anime Luffy, the manga and anime Luffy, that was already ingrained in him. All right, again, he learned that from who? Shanks. And we see it right here. Shanks has been the same person from the beginning episode, first chapter, and it has not changed. You might think, oh, Shanks is a nice guy, whatever, but he is a nice guy. But deep down, when it comes to a pirate life and fighting and stuff, he's ruthless. He does what he has to do, again, to protect what is his. And that's what I was going to say, like, and nothing's changed. Like, you think, oh, Shanks is grimy or Shanks they have to do that. What's the difference between the bandits with the Luffy to Bartolomeo? It's the same thing. So that's something like Shanks has not changed. Like, if you guys didn't understand that, then I don't know what you're reading.
These them new One Piece fans, bro. Mm-hmm. They ain't put the time in. they skip episodes, Viv. Don't understand nothing.
Like, this is just seeing Shanks what he did on the first chapter, just an upgraded version of it. Like, Shanks is, like, just older. It's the same guy, bro. Not like.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Just wanted to make sure. Before I go, guys, we have 800 concurrent viewers right now. Thank you to all of you for joining and hanging out here. If you can, like the video. We only got 450 likes so far. Like it, like the video up, get us up there. All right. So for those that don't know or don't read the cover stories or the manga itself, and you're just catching up because you've been an anime watcher.
I be forgetting we supposed to do that.
Yeah, just in case. Bartolomeo burned Shanks's flag during chapter 875's cover story. That was the first time he burnt the flag. So if you're only an anime watcher, that's when it happened. It happened in a manga. So read your cover stories, as Sebastian would say. In the volume 4 billion, which was freely distributed to the 3 million attendees of Film Red, it states Hongo is indeed the doctor of the red-haired pirates. So it was kind of awesome seeing him present Barto with fake poison and then explaining its side effects.
Yeah.
I didn't, we went to see the premiere, but I don't remember getting handed.
We got it. We didn't keep it. I remember we was having.
Yeah, we was wildin'.
Because we moved seats. We did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we did a lot of
But,
stuff too. Yeah. Went to the bar after that.
Yeah.
There's no way we could have kept it. No. Yeah, in good condition. But yeah, that's basically, that was cool to me. So, listen, bro. There's not a lot of characters I like in One Piece.
Damn.
Usopp, Buggy, and then Bartolomeo was actually one of my least favorite characters in all of One Piece. But after this showing of loyalty and awareness, I can't help but favor him now. Bless you. What a guy. I'll say that. To be able to recognize his wrongdoings, sticking up for Luffy's ignorance for his actions, and uninvited loyalty, and without hesitation to take his life instead of taking Luffy's, is goated. This amount of accountability and loyalty is definitely Straw Hat Fleet worthy. It's very unfortunate that Yasopp did what he did, but goddamn, that was awesome to see. I love Barto this chapter. He easily went up so many ranks. So many. I have a lot of respect for Barto now.
Yeah.
I'm just not into. I just don't like when people be deriding. They doing tricks on it. That doesn't suit me
He be
well.
doing that, bro.
Yeah, he does it way too much.
Yeah.
But now I see where it tends to lead to for him, and there's nothing better than somebody that can defend you even when you're not there. That's real love. As for Yasopp, I just gained a whole new level of respect for snipers in One Piece. I mean, think about it. The only time I've ever been impressed with gunsmen is when Van Augur shot those 3 birds from an unbelievable distance. I won't even mention Van Augur on Cracker because hell no. Yeah. That never happened. Yeah. But Yasopp creating that explosion he did with one shot and it taking out the Barto Club was absolutely crazy. Yeah. I mean, it was mental, what happened. I've gained a whole new level of confidence for all snipers, and I really hate that Usopp has never given me that feeling.
Yeah.
I do. I look at Usopp now, and I say to myself, can he ever replicate what Yasopp is doing now? And if so, does it happen during Elbaf or after Elbaf? And I hope probably my most least disliked character in all of One Piece, I hope he tends to go up in ranks the same way Bartolomeo did for me. I need to know. Also, Yasopp telling Shanks to move, that's his balls.
Yeah.
Telling him to move and not letting him know in advance what he was about to do is wild to me. I wonder if Shanks actually scolded him after.
I doubt it.
Because there seems to be more relationships being shown throughout their crew. And it looks sometimes like Shanks gives as much free reign to his crew the same way Blackbeard does for his crew. Ultimately, they have a goal. They listen to him. But it's like, whatever you want to do, do it. So to me, when I looked at that, it didn't look like Shanks ordered that at all.
No, I didn't.
Shanks was kind of taken by surprise because he's not going to have his observation on for his crewmate. So he's like, yo, Ysop was like, yo, move. Bang. He was like, so we didn't get to see Shanks' reaction after that.
Yeah.
I would love to have seen his reaction.
I don't think he had any reaction, personally. Cause
I don't know.
To me, Ysop was acting as an extension of Shanks.
Yeah.
Because he expected Shanks to do that. He
Maybe.
didn't do it because Shanks was in his like, yo, they really love Luffy. Like he was in this different mode that Ysop was like, yo, I get it, but you not handling business right now, so I got you, Cap.
My counter to that is that there would have been no reason to do the loyalty treatment that he did when Barto was on his knees. Because you can't do that and then go, yo, I'm going to destroy you anyway. That doesn't make sense.
So
I'll explain why.
I have my take on that. Was the other piece I wanted to say earlier, but I'll let you rock first.
Yeah. So the reason why I say that was kind of weird, listen, I loved how Shanks is shown to hate having to defend his flag. When Barto had his head on the floor and apologized for his actions, Shanks hated it. Even when Hongo explained to Barto the effects of drinking this poison and Barto drinks it, Shanks has a face of disappointment. Even after Barto yells how much he admires and respects Luffy and it was his fault, Shanks' face saddens. It's continuously getting worse throughout this explanation. It's almost as if he's either playing a front because he's happy to see such loyalty to Luffy and wishes Barto wasn't so stupid to discredit his name by performing such stupid acts, or he genuinely hates having to defend his territories because it means he must end another life over it. It feels as if he's not enjoying himself. He's not enjoying pirating. This is the part of pirating that he just doesn't want to experience. It's troublesome, annoying, and unfortunate. It's like he's all about dreams, and yet he has to snuff out a dream. It kills him inside, especially since Barto didn't harm his Nakama, which is the ultimate trigger for him. But since his flag and others will come to hurt his Nakama from it, he must take action, or at least make everyone think he did. And this is why Oda is amazing at writing Shanks. And this is my point where, like, I don't think Shanks would have had given the said poison, to Barto to test his loyalty and then take him out. I feel like it was to prove to not only the people, but also to Barto that this was a possibility. And if you ever do it again, word gets out, no matter what. Yo, he fed me poison. Somehow I just lived through it. He let him go. So I don't think it was necessary for them to take him out. I think Ysop just took him out because Ysop felt to himself a price had to be paid. And that, I don't think it's Shanks' character for Shanks to be like, yo, take him out anyway. There would have been no reason to do the fake poison, bro, at all.
Do you want my reason now?
Go ahead.
All right, so the reason why Shanks did the fake poison angle is because of basically the entire narrative of his storyline, right? And I agree with almost everything that you said. But Shanks, who he is, he's this endgame for Luffy, right? They're supposed to meet when Luffy becomes a great pirate. Maybe this is Shanks is looking to determine as to whether or not it's time for him to actually meet Luffy. Does he have somebody underneath him that's not even in the crew? This is one of his underlings that's just an ancillary to the crew, willing to put his life on the line for Luffy in this way when he wasn't asked to. You know what I'm saying? Bartolomeo was not asked to do that. It wasn't a choice. Do this or take Luffy out. They presented him the poison and said, give this to Luffy. That's it. That's your only option. And he went, nah, I'm going to take it myself so that I experience this and Luffy doesn't have to, because Luffy's so great, he shouldn't have to be bothered by this kind of stuff that I did. So to me, it was Shanks trying to figure out, like, okay, this is the benchmark I needed. You beat Kaido, you did all the things. You beat Katakuri, you have a 3 billion berry bounty, etc. Do you have this kind of a worshiping, this kind of a following, this kind of respect from your Nakama, from your crew? And he wasn't there to see what Zoro did to Kuma. You know what I'm saying? Or did versus Kuma. So he needed an example himself. And Barto's basically always been the perfect way to show that. You know what I mean? So that's why I think he did it. And again, that's why whether he would have put the hit out on the ship regardless, I still think he probably would have. But he was just in his head like, yo, Luffy's great. Like, he actually became a great pirate. That's what he kept thinking. And it's like, he let that distract him from what needed to be done. And Yasopp, like I said, as an extension of Shanks, pulled the trigger for him.
Yeah.
But that's my interpretation of what it was.
No,
But I feel
it's what you're saying is right to me.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, too, it's like, okay, if Shanks is all about his Nakama and them not getting hurt, then he's going to expect that Luffy feels the same way because Luffy, is his motivator. Like, he emulates Shanks. I don't think it's part of Shanks. I think it contradicts Shanks' character for him to take out the Barto Club. I literally think it was just, Yasopp was just like, yo, F that.
Maybe.
Because I don't see why Shanks would be like, yo, I'm going to do this to someone else when I wouldn't want it done to me.
The actions are technically contradictory. I can't deny that.
Yeah,
they are.
I just don't see that happen.
Test poison and then taking the ship out, they are technically contradictory.
It's weird.
Yeah.
No, I want to add to that because the two things where I agree with both of what you guys are saying, and I think it's honestly a little bit of balance in both, right? Because I don't think Shanks would have ordered it going on the situation. The main part is like when Yasopp said, "Hey boss, move over," there's an exclamation point by Shanks. He's like, huh? Like kind of like he didn't really order it or didn't really know what Yasopp was about to do, right? We didn't see his reaction afterwards, right? But I will say is like part of it is going right because like that what they normally do is like part of the situation here of why Yasopp did it because they are ruthless. They don't do this, but I think Shanks probably was on this time because what he did, Luffy's crew and everything was going to make an exception. Like I will handle the conversation because the consequences afterwards because I'm just going to protect my Nakama. And also, I want to know, I went back to look for it, like, when I read it. Yasopp wasn't there during, well, they didn't show him there, I would say. Because I think the whole crew kind of came out. But Yasopp wasn't there when Bartolomeo was making that speech and that whole poison thing. You don't see Yasopp standing there. You see Lucky Rowe, you see Ben Beckham, you see Hongo, you see others, but you don't see Yasopp, right? So I wondered if Yasopp didn't hear this. And you just like, well, we letting them go? Oh, okay, no, business as usual. I got this.
I doubt that.
But I don't know.
But it's possible he saw Luffy's the Barto Club and saw Luffy and was like, oh, nah, Usopp might be there.
It just doesn't make sense.
He moved out the way.
It just doesn't make sense, bro.
Yeah.
But we got 2 more parts of the chapter, so let's do 5 minutes of super chats, and then we're gonna go right back into the chapter and talk about Blackbeard.
Yeah, we're a little backed up.
Yeah, we only had like an hour and 20 left.
We'll try to be quick with this.
Yeah.
We got 5 from JD Cervantes. It says, "Sup guys, do y'all believe Green Bull is an important endgame character, like the god of the forest or earth from Skypiea?"
No.
I'm gonna say no.
No. Thank you.
Another 5 from Saucy. It says, "Hey fellas, good to see how y'all doing. We're good.
We're good.
Also, what's a part or moment in anime that's liked by most but not by you? Doesn't need to be from One Piece."
Damn. I'm gonna just leave it at One Piece.
That's a
It's gonna
loaded
be the
question.
Davy back fight.
Yeah.
Is that beloved by most? I feel like most people don't care for it, but that'll be our answer as a group. Another 2 from Avinash Patel. It says, "Do y'all think Emu can stack Del Fruits since he's immortal?" Hey?
Blackbeard can do it. Emu can do it. I'm gonna go with that.
That's a good answer. Yeah, I can see that.
Another 5 from Zalpalm. Okay, he gave me the explanation, so thank you, or pronunciation. "Started One Piece in August 2023 and finished last month. I'm stoked for the week to week with you guys. Hashtag most can tread my name. Can't read my name. I can't read in general, bro. But
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you.
For the
Appreciate you.
Another 20 from
Hey.
David Stenson. It says, "What's your hottest One Piece take?"
All time, that Usopp was gonna beat Luffy at Water 7.
That was a wild one, bro. Y'all have any off the top?
Wait, what did you say? What was the question?
What's your hottest One Piece take? So like something that it doesn't have to have been proven wrong, but it probably isn't right.
It has to be for Lino. Odin was Yonko level.
I still believe it. He's still
no,
young.
no.
Yeah, but that was his hottest One Piece take for sure that I remember.
Mine's probably the Blackbeard block.
Blackbeard blocks the Big
probably.
Mom. Yeah.
Yeah,
Orange Aqua, though. I don't know what you're talking about.
What about Lawrence?
He's not long.
I know I have one. I can't remember. I can't think of one. I know. I'm surprised y'all haven't thought one for me.
I'm thinking. I
Wait.
don't remember much of what Lauren says. You
Oh,
probably
his
know.
is the Rayleigh one. We was arguing with him for tooth and nail.
Oh my god.
I still don't think I'm wrong. on that.
Rayleigh beats Kizaru and Sub. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was
That is
terrible.
not bad
was
at all, bro.
Lawrence.
It's not bad,
That
bro.
was bad.
I have another one, but it's gonna take too long to explain. So I'll tell y'all later.
Why can't you just say it in like a sentence?
Just sum it up, bro.
I mean, Lawrence not gonna remember. He's gonna disagree with it. Lawrence, with his Marco hate, said pretty much that Rayleigh didn't say that Haki is a direct counter to Death Roots.
Oh, I remember
That's not what I
that.
said.
Yo,
No, that's not what I
it
said.
wasn't. That's not exactly what he said.
He's twisting my words 100%. 100%. That's not what I
Hey,
said.
I got no one for Lawrence. That what Akainu did at Marineford isn't Future Sight.
It's not.
Yo,
All right, you gotta explain. So Akainu got attacked by Marco and Vista, and he split his body. Lawrence believes it was reaction speed instead of observation hockey.
No. I believe it was observation hockey. I think there's a difference between observation hockey and future sight. What Akainu did is observation hockey, most likely. There's no doubt. But future sight is something greater. You could do the same thing he did with observation hockey.
Okay.
If it was future sight, he should have saw Whitebeard. He should have saw Whitebeard. He didn't see Whitebeard at all coming.
All right.
all right, bro. Thank you.
We're about to get back into the chapter, guys. We're just trying to get through the most we can right now.
Yeah, we got another Yako subscription from Zeke. Enjoy
Thank
all the
you.
emojis accompanying
Appreciate
Yako.
you.
Another 5 from Needless 25. Catching alive. Finally catching alive. Always watching the pods while on third shift. Dang, you working hard.
Yeah, you
one
working
issue. One issue, Larry. It's ask, not axe. Axe. Driving me
Ask.
crazy. You do say axe a lot.
You know what it is?
Ask.
I be lazy, bro. I'll be lazy.
Oh man, we got another 5 from Carlos Zapata. Los? No way. I don't think it's Los. Anyway, if Nami still has Zeus, doesn't that confirm that Big Mom is still alive? Because if Big Mom was actually dead, wouldn't her Devil Fruit powers go away?
No. It's been confirmed that Devil Fruit powers stay even after the person passes away.
Yeah.
Boa confirmed it against Blackbeard.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say.
Another 5 from Misery Avenue. Do y'all think Luffy and Blackbeard will team up to take down Emu before Luffy and Blackbeard fight? No.
Hope not. They
Jesus,
would definitely
no.
not put Blackbeard on the villain of Mount Rushmore.
Jesus, no. Another 2 from Dr. Umar's burner. All the Straw Hats we see drinking are the ones missing. I didn't notice that. I don't even know if that's true.
That's not necessarily
Don't check
true.
it now, bro. We'll get to
It's
it.
not necessarily true.
I don't know. Now there are 2 from Young Lou. It says drunk driving the boat off that Elbafson. I don't know how to say that. Hashtag geek. Another 5 from Anime's Judgment Day. S-Snake was in a bubble that actively weakened her, but was still up after getting hit by a Joy Boy Haki. Hashtag Boa over Blackbeard. Hashtag Boa got snuck. It's real.
All right. Let's just do that last one.
We got another 6 months to Nakama status from Young Bull Trent. It says, glad to be a member. Y'all make my day.
Oh, thanks, man.
thank you.
You're so sweet. All right, guys. Next, we're gonna go back into super chats. Just so you guys know, we're gonna go back. We're trying to hit Discord calls. I want to hear from you guys. And also, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. Next, we see Blackbeard yelling at Pizarro. He wants to know what happened while he was away from Hachinosu. Blackbeard tells Pizarro that he must know what Vegapunk's message said. The Yonko are scrambling for the road poneglyphs. Even the world government are after them. And their advantage was Kobe, so how'd they let him get away? Pizarro says he's sorry, but there's more he has to tell him. Gecko Moria also got away. Blackbeard yells even louder about how did Moria get away too? Meanwhile, San Juan is trying to put buildings back while his butt is breaking some. The pirates of Beehive yell out to Blackbeard about how he will be the one to claim the One Piece. Blackbeard sits amongst his crew and says they should take advantage of the morale out there. But he wants to know why he wants Kuzan to answer for why he let Kobe get away. Then Kuzan says they caught Garp instead. Kuzan thought he took out Garp officially, but he's alive. Blackbeard says he can't believe it. He doesn't know anyone who could take him down. Then we hear that it took all of them to do so. Burgess thinks the wind is in their favor, and Blackbeard shows off that they also have pudding. We then go to the 𝙏𝙚 shipping company. Lafitte reports to Blackbeard that the revolutionaries continue to attack provisions meant for the celestial dragons. Every time they have food on the gondolas, they break down. This is even affecting some countries. Lafitte loves the fact he lives in a time where celestial dragons will starve. Blackbeard tells him to stop enjoying himself and to prepare. Katarina and Devon and Van Augur pull up to Hachinosu and tell Pizarro to pull them in. He yells out he's hurt. Caribou is fearful of Pizarro and won't shut up. Katarina tells him to shut up. So, what did you guys think about this part of the chapter? And we'll start with Law.
So, I thought it was hilarious, and honestly, the whole conversation where he's like, Blackbeard's yelling him out the whole what the stakes is right now, and then Pizarro just goes, all right, I'm sorry, right? Just give me a minute to explain it all, right? Just give me a minute to explain it all. Just so you know, first things first, we lost Mario, by the way, too. Like, you know, like, I thought that was hilarious, like the way he said it, right? And honestly, I thought it was very interesting because besides from Aokiji, because he's relatively new and I guess he's a full-fledged Blackbeard pirate now, right? But like I said, I'm paying attention to crew dynamics here, right? And I know a lot of times they keep mentioning the fear of sort of like kind of like Blackbeard, right? That Blackbeard's gonna get mad if this happens. Blackbeard's gonna get mad at this one right here. So it kind of seems like it's a little different dynamic of what I kind of expected, like how Blackbeard said, not like we're all like friends here, you know, that we all have a common goal, like, you know, like, but no, they all kind of like seem like they have this fear of him, like, yo, we can't mess up, because of the way he's even manhandling Pizarro, he has a gun in his hand, like he about to shoot him, like I'm about to end you right here if you don't have a good answer for me, you know. I don't know if Blackbeard's really gonna do that, but that was the vibe he was giving off to him, and then how he just keeps apologizing, and I thought that was interesting, like the Blackbeard pirates dynamic here is where like they actually kind of like seem like they have respect for him, and they probably like him too, but a fear of like suffering the consequences of like not pleasing him, you know, right? And then also the fact that he realizing the stakes of what it's at with the whole world government and the Vegapunk speech, what's going to happen now, right? And then even later on, there's a impression of Blackbeard where like he kind of always has a scheme or a game plan going on, you know? It's like very different from like how we see like, you know, all right, I'm still just going to do this one, but see, he always has the works in like, it's almost like Doflamingo level, right? Where Doflamingo was always scheming, having his hand in everything, but Blackbeard's more like he has a plan for like almost any situation that he could try to take advantage of, right? So I think that's very interesting with his character, because now he's checking out what the revolutionaries are doing. He's keeping in mind what the world government's doing. He's also trying to get in with the Celestial Dragons and the Gorosei with that doing. Like, it's like, what is your whole picture of what you're trying to do? Like, because Blackbeard also comes off kind of like an idiot, you know? But he's the one that kind of has all these plans, so to speak, you know? He's the one leading it. So it kind of shows that his mind, with what he wants to do, his vision, whatever, is very interesting. Even though he comes off as this fool, and he does things probably stupidly or the wrong way, but ultimately his game planning or what he's trying to do, his ideas, what his plans he's trying to do, is actually very creative and trying, yes, conniving, whatever, but it's like greater than what he gives off. Like, it's based off how he looks and his character, you would not think that he has these things in motion, or he would think to this level. But his mind, tactician-wise, should do it, because we don't really get that much in One Piece. Like we talk about, that's the one thing that's missing. But Blackbeard kind of seems to have that. Maybe not necessarily in a combat and like in a fight, but what he making moves and what he wants to do, right? And going back to even like, for example, Rocks, how he wants to be king of the world, right? Blackbeard, he wants the whole world too, but like the plans he's trying to do to get there, I thought is very interesting that Blackbeard has in mind to do so. It shows something, a different side of his character that we don't really normally see otherwise in the show, right? And this giant, and I'm laughing also too because what's this dude's name? Song Wolf, right? Like how, because like he's the perfect person to do it besides Pizarro, because I don't know why he's not doing it, because he controls like the whole island, re-putting the buildings back together or whatever. But while he's turning, he's just breaking it or whatever too. And it's crazy because I'm pretty sure he could get even bigger, because he's a giant.
Pause.
He's a giant that ate the colossal fruit or whatever. So like, I'm pretty sure this is like, I don't know if it's normal size or giant size, but he could be even bigger by activating his fruit or whatever, right? And the whole time I was reading it too, I was thinking like how Blackbeard's reaction when he finds out, dude, forget Kobe, we have Garp, because no matter what, Kobe's part of Sword. Yeah, he's a hero, but also part of Sword. Like even said it earlier, the last chapter, he says Kobe says to him, trading me is no good. It's not going to work out how you think it is. Blackbeard goes like, we're going to do it anyway. I'm not going to listen to you, right? And Kuzan kind of backs him up. I'm like, no, Sword is basically the Marines, but they kind of don't have the fealty of the Marines' protection, right? They can they're free agents that could act out without bringing up repercussions. But now you have Garp, who's the hero and still very active. And Garp didn't fully retire yet, I guess, you know? And this is someone who the Marines I guess, would kind of fight for. I'm so curious if what the Marines are going to let Garp go, or who they're gonna send to try to save Garp. Like, who would? Like, manpower, because we even before, I kind of even mentioned that the manpower is stretched too thin. We're all over the place, right? We just abolished the Shichibukais. We have this going on, this and that. And now one of our heavy hitters, Garp, yeah, he's old in age, just got caught by a Yonko. Who do we send to go save him? Do we even save him? Like, he's old now. You kind of, the he's going to go. So now I wonder does that, like, I wonder how Luffy's going to react. I wonder how Dragon's going to react. And I wonder how the Marines are going to react to this situation here. Right? And I don't know how Blackbeard found out about the eye thing. Maybe it's his research on abilities about Pudding's thing, right? Because Big Mom said that, and we have that. I know he has Pudding for a while now, but like goes back to then his planning and what he knows into his ideas, right? So it has to be for the Poneglyphs, right? And you start putting it all together where like Blackbeard's mind and his scheming and his plans thing here, we have so much ideas, or he's trying to collect together in motion, whereas like his mind is actually more impressive more times than I thought it is, you know? Because you're having someone to read the Poneglyphs while you're getting this information, you know, the Birdman scar, you're trying, all that stuff, like going on his whole plan. It's actually showing that he's very, very clever, even though he isn't quite. And his crew, he wants a crew to actually match it to what he's doing. And that. But yeah, I don't really have much here besides from that. But what you guys got?
All right.
My name come up.
Yo, Marv, bro. Yo, Marv, bro. I was not expecting that. Lionel.
I can't.
Bro.
With Blackbeard, it more and more just shows, like, again, Blackbeard's crew is just more like a pirate crew to me. Like, I'm just seeing it, like, for instance, like, no small that fear of Blackbeard. And, like, for instance, like, Kaido's crew had a fear, but it was also, like, a respect and a friendship. Like, for instance, Kaido said that he picked his people, his calamities. So it was, like, even though respect Kaido, like, the rest of the crew feared Kaido. Amarillo, he didn't fear Kaido, they were partners. And I guess Queen felt the same way. And Jack. Big Mom, they feel their mom, that's their mom. Their mom just goes crazy, you know. Like, she has her, like, tantrums of night when she doesn't eat or certain things. So it's different. That Pirate Crew's more of a family, but it's different. You know, Shanks' crew seems like they're more of like a biker. Because they all call Shanks Captain. They don't call him Shanks.
They call him Kashira or whatever?
Yeah,
kind
right?
of
like a Yakuza type
boss
of
or whatever,
boss
yeah.
thing, you know. And Whitebeard, again, another family and stuff. I know Roger's crew seemed more like a pirate crew too, but I don't think they had that fear of Roger like how they have Blackbeard. And I guess this goes into probably the reflection of the real Blackbeard, how he was as a pirate. He probably was like that towards his crew. Like, pretty much, kind of like what was it? Crocodile? How, like, Crocodile wants, like, he'd rather you get the mission done. What was the situation? Like, he was the opposite of Doflamingo, like, Doflamingo focused on loyalty, Crocodile didn't care about loyalty. He just wants you to accomplish what you want you to accomplish.
If you're not effective, it doesn't matter how.
Yeah, like Blackbeard kind of shows that to a degree. Like, they have their own agendas, but your agendas, we all have our own agendas, but as long as mine comes first. Like, mine is what's more important, you know. So that's what goes into Blackbeard being fits more of that pirate crew, which makes sense because, again, he got his crew from level 6 prisoners who were criminals, like that, very harsh and terrible criminals. So like, I didn't expect there to be a loyalty there. The only people I feel like they showed actually loyalty to Blackbeard is his main crew in the beginning, like Lafitte and other stuff. That goes into like Kuzan. Like, I can't see Kuzan feel like, and you can look at it, Blackbeard treats everybody else like that to a degree except Kuzan. And I know for a fact he's not going to try to do that because Kuzan is going to take him out. But that's what I'm thinking, what is Kuzan's role in their dynamic with the crew? Because even when he says this statement, I feel like, again, it could be wrong. I don't know if Aokiji has on agenda, but he says, though, to be honest, because the different translation said that he tried to kill him. And I was just like, that bothered me a little bit. I'm like, I didn't really see it. When I see this translation, he says, though, to be honest, I thought I tried to take him out. I mean, I thought I took him out. But there's the ... Like, those obviously might mean more. Like, is he planning something? Is he maybe trying to, I'm not saying he's on the Marine side, but like, him trying to take out Garp, I just don't feel like that was really there. Like, especially almost like, when he even said to, I think that was an accurate translation, he said that, I'm trying to help you, and Garp said pretty much forget all that and hit Aokiji. He's like, he's willing to do this, but he's not really trying to really take them out fully. Like he's trying to stop them from getting in his way, but actually taking them out is like that's maybe a little more than he wants to. And that's why like, I don't know if Aokiji's gonna try to let Garp go or like I'm not exactly sure of the end game with Aokiji. I don't know. Like it's hard to tell, but I still don't believe he's a full-on Blackbeard pirate because that's just crazy to me. But like I just don't know where his agenda is. Like it's too like mysterious, and I mean that I just can't figure out what's his objective. Because even when he talked to Smoker, it was so vague, saying that I'm seeing the other side of certain things that I couldn't see in the Marines. But what are you seeing? What are the things that you're seeing that makes you come to these conclusions? That because you're a side of justice. How is lining up with Blackbeard lining to justice and helping people? Like, it would have made more sense if you joined the revolutionaries. But the fact that you're with Blackbeard, like, maybe he knows or stuff in the underworld where you could see things and maybe you get your hand in things or can handle things or control things that you wouldn't be able to do if you're with the revolutionaries or if you're with the Marines or government. So that's something I'm just trying to make sense of Aokiji. Because again, his mindset, and especially like, because he's the same, like he said, I'm the same guy. So like, if you're the same guy, yet you're doing this, because if you really take them out, if you really take out that girl that likes Kobe and Garp, that's the exact opposite of what you were trying to do with Sal. Because you didn't take out Sal, but you really take them out. So you're saying you're the same guy. That's a straight up lie. So I'm just kind of understanding Aokiji's role and stuff, and like. And seeing about because when I see the Blackbeard pirates, I see it like then you just see Aokiji there, just like it's odd, it's weird, but I don't have that much more like on that. Like again, Blackbeard's objective, it kind of just reminds me of like Blackbeard's end goal is to become Pirate King, but I wonder if it's something else because like if you look at his past setups, like he wanted to become a Shichibukai, he had take out Ace to become a Shichibukai to what? To go to Empo Down to get a crew. Then what? To go to Marine Forward War to get the help for that crew to help him get Whitebeard's fruit. Like all that was planned. Like it was chaotic, but he had a reason of every step had a reason for it. Like to come to Shichibukai to go to Empo Down to somehow team up to attack Whitebeard. It would just happened in his way that Whitebeard's at a weakened state. Because the thing is, if the war didn't happen, because he was going after Luffy to come to Shichibukai. His end goal was still to take out Whitebeard regardless and get his fruit. It just happened that a war happened with Ace and everything. So I was thinking, how would he go about fighting Whitebeard's crew? Would have been a different war with the Whitebeard pirates and the Blackbeard pirates fighting. So I'm just wondering what's going to happen that in the One Piece, if this happens in the One Piece with narrative, that's going to conveniently help Blackbeard achieve something like he did in pre-time skip. I wonder because again he's making all these schemes, whether he's going to achieve it or not, I don't know. But because he achieved it in pre-time skip, he got what he wanted pretty much. Is it gonna? I don't think he's going to get One Piece, but is there an other objective like he said before, making his island affiliated with the world government? What's going to happen that's going to somehow work in his favor? That's going to happen because I don't get he has to achieve something at least, like not the big like. One Piece, but something that's going to make it significant as comparable to what happened in Marine Forward War with him giving 2 fruits. Because that was a big change. That was a big epic moment where that shifted a lot in One Piece, like, history and as a character and, in future lines of the enemy, of Blackbeard. Something like him getting that big military power or even possibly an ancient weapon that's going to make a big change into Blackbeard's favor, making him add to him being the big bad. I mean, we don't know he's the big bad at the end, but like I'm still debating if he's the big bad. It's between Eam and them or not. Especially if Eam's a woman, I can't see Eam being the big bad anymore. Because Luffy's main. I just see that Luffy's main. No, I'm going by that. No, I go by that because going by what Oda writes. Okay. Not being sexist or anything, but Oda's main, like Luffy's main opponents are not women.
Luffy's first opponent was a woman.
Yeah, but look how it came. Like, is it the same? No, is it the same? I know what you're trying to do.
Bookmarks.
Fashion. I get you, but was it a major arc battle? Was it a Crocodile, a Enel? Was it a Rob Lucci? Was it a was it a Kaido? No, they weren't. Even the Uta movie, she was a friend. It wasn't even a battle. Luffy didn't even try to fight her. He fought that mysterious thing that she made with the thing. He didn't hit her. So I'm like, Luffy's opponents are not women. Even Big Mom. Luffy says he's gonna take out Big Mom. What happened? Who fought Big Mom? Canon Law. Luffy fought Kaido. Luffy said he's gonna fight Big Mom. They didn't happen.
He also fought Dogtooth on Whole Cake instead of Big Mom.
Yeah, like again, Luffy doesn't fight the women. That's not a thing. Oda doesn't do that. That's the thing. Luffy's the main opponents are not women. He may skirmish with them or have something, but that's not his main opponent. Now, if Ym is a woman, then that changes his main opponent. It's not going to be Ym.
Yeah.
That's how I don't want it to be Ym. I want Ym to be a man.
Okay.
So Luffy can fight him. That's what I'm saying.
All right. That's it.
Yeah.
Seb?
I don't know what line I was on just now, but
Am I wrong?
vote up in the poll, yo.
I'm just saying. Look what Oda put from beginning chapter to now, bro.
I don't want it, bro.
Okay.
Did he punch BB in the face?
That's different, bro. I can't.
Keep going.
Listen, bro. I don't know what line I was on, but he don't share. All of us don't share that view. You know what I'm saying? Okay. No, please stop. Please stop. I really did enjoy the juxtaposition of Shanks and Blackbeard in this chapter, and we've been getting a lot of that recently, where they'll show one, then they'll show the other. Almost every time Luffy is in the newspaper, they show one of them react, and they'll show the other one react. When the Vegapunk speech happened, and they went to the Blackbeard pirates and then the red hair pirates at sea. Like, this is them reacting to that, and then they have them showing up there. So, to me, it's just a lot of foreshadowing, man. Like, Oda getting in his bag, he wants us to see these two, like, together. They're joined at the hip. Their fates are aligned. There's going to be another crossroads of fate that happens between the two of them people. It's been hyped up. It's been foreshadowed since forever. I love that we're getting it. I also love that Blackbeard is basically accepting his biggest fanboy to his crew, while Shanks is essentially removing Luffy's off the face of the map. I thought that was interesting. Blackbeard's always been a huge opportunist, and Lawrence just spoke to this a little bit, and Lionel spoke to this as well. And for the most part, I've always said he's always coming up or basically gaining from things that Luffy allows him to do, right? Y'all broke down a few of those examples. But in this chapter, when he's talking to Luffy, he's trying to gain from something that Luffy's dad did, while he's also gaining from something that Luffy's grandfather did. Basically, Garp shows up to 𝙃𝐻𝐵, gets captured. Oh, I can gain from that. Dragon. With the Revolutionary Army, they attack these bandalas that reduces the food or whatever. He thought it was interesting. He's coming up with a game plan as to how he can use that to his advantage and actually came up with a solution or something that he could utilize it with. Now, I don't know exactly, it's not like a great theory per se, but what if, because it's Lafitte who's the one that's observing this, we know Lafitte has some sort of hypnotism abilities. What if he uses his hypnotism to convince somebody in the world government that they can use Van Augur's warp fruit to solve their food problem? You can get the food there, I can teleport it up. Because Blackbeard clearly, seemingly, wants access to Mary Joa. As to what he's going to do with that, I don't know. Whether the Saturn piece will still work out in his favor with that, I don't know. But to me, when I read these things for Blackbeard, I try to think like he thinks. How would I use this to my benefit? And that's what I came up with. I don't know if y'all like it or not. It's not fleshed out or anything.
It sounds like Van Augur would be kind of tired. Hey, man. He'd be a tired man.
The thing is, you only need to do it once. You know what I'm saying? Like, to fill out just let me do this for y'all. I got y'all. Make me king or whatever. Just do it one time.
Yeah, that's true.
Teleport to people and do your thing. But yeah, in general, so the other piece of it, I was thinking, like, he's using the Monkey D clan members to achieve his goals or whatever. He also technically, like, if he got the Road Poneglyph from Law, like, that's another D clan member that he fought, and Ace was another D clan member. Like, is Blackbeard's entire come up off the backs of D clan members and the things that they decided to do?
He's riding that D.
He's riding that D. Another couple just small things that I wanted to go over. Yeah. I love the crew dynamic as a whole. And reading the chapter, I was looking at it, like Lawrence said, like, Blackbeard is the traditional pirate captain. They're scared of him. They have this, oh no, don't hurt me. I thought it was funny, but like when you look at it, he talked to them all in that way, and it's like he low key in this translation kind of sent shots at Kuzan, the way he spoke to him. So repeat that for me, Kuzan. You let Kobe get away, but as in like, yo, don't be messing up. But that could just be me glazing Blackbeard a little bit. Because I know he don't look at Ǩūžan in that same way.
He better
He's
not.
not swinging on him unless he has to. I also love that Ǩūžan's the one like standing up in the front, like in the what's the word? Not foreground, but you know what I mean? And like they're all kind of surrounding him, and like Shiryu, who's probably the most distrusting of him because he's the former like Marine jailer, is like to the side, like
I agree.
I'm snuffing you, bro. If anything happens,
I know who you are.
yeah, bro. As far as the garp thing, I was gonna let Larry have his victory lap because not over me, but like I remember a couple major arguments that we had about whether Garp was actually dead, and me and you were like, yo, this is One Piece. Like, if Garp's dead, it's going to be a bigger thing than that. So, like, I probably shouldn't even say anything, but I know you was probably going to go off. But do you? Ǩūžan, again, like, every interaction he has with them, it's always super interesting, but it's like one of y'all got to start suspecting this dude a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, y'all got to start. That's why I like Shiryu kind of being off to the side like that. Like, yo, come on, bro. You tried to clip Garp, but he alive. All right, bro. Blackbeard having pudding, as always. I'm just waiting for category to spin, bro. I know it'll happen. I know it will happen. I think it will happen. But I'm waiting on it.
Yeah.
Dang, I had one other thing. I forgot what it was. I have it in my notes. Oh, Moria going to Cross Guild. It's gonna be a Warlord crew, man. Moria, Dofi might be up in there. Weevil, whole lot, man. Whole lot of gangs. But
I mean, they already got 3 already. Just add more to them.
yeah. Also, I just again, like y'all talked about the crew dynamic as a whole, like them grabbing the ship to go. It's like, yo, like we don't want to dock. Like low key, can't they just teleport to the island?
Yeah.
But like they're forcing him to dock them. Like I think that's funny to me. And
Probably can't do the ship.
Yeah, not yet.
But they need the ship. They just need the 3 of them, right?
No, you
Well, I
want
guess, yeah,
to you want to hide the ships. Yeah.
You're right.
You just had this whole soliloquy about ships, bro.
But I already complained about the Blackbeard ships not being what they should be. Whatever.
But they have how many ships though? Like that's not the main ship.
Yeah.
Like he's the.
Don't matter, bro.
No, you want to protect the ships, bro.
You want to protect your ships.
Yeah, you don't want to have them just out in the open and get gunfire.
Yeah. But Lafitte mentioned something that I think is also really interesting, talking about the Celestials starving. Like this is the first time in history that's going to happen. What's Eames' reaction to that? Does he actually care about the celestial dragons that are underneath them?
That's true.
I've kind of wondered, like, does he give? Like, I don't know that he cares. Like, obviously, I want to be in power and like maybe the 5, but I'm willing to clip them. So, like, does he actually care about them? I don't know. I think they just help him propagate his place in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm kind of curious to what his reaction to all this is, or her reaction to all this is. Lionel. But yeah, that's about it for me.
Yeah. The double spread of the Blackbeard pirates chilling is amazing. Like the artwork, the detail, the camera angle makes you feel as if you're in the room with them.
Yeah.
It makes me appreciate the manga so much, bro. I love how Blackbeard is not getting everything handed to him as usual. Like, people don't understand. I dislike Blackbeard because of off-panel wins, overhype of strength by the fans, and the way Oda hands him everything without earning it. It only for him and his crew to say it's due to fate. They got this. Like, even I knew as soon as the translation came out that was correct for the chapter that Burgess was gonna be the one to be like, yo, the fates of wind, or like the winds are red. I already knew it. Yo, they say it all the time. They say it all the time that we luck out, bro. Like, we don't know how this happens. It just does. Yeah, plot. That's what happens. So for me to see that Blackbeard lost chips on the board for the first time ever, I said, hell yeah. Like, about time. We need some adversity from this guy. You can't just have him walking through everybody by fates of wind. What are you doing, bro? Granted, though, he did get something bigger in return. Instead of Kobe, he got Garp. But he did lose Kobe. He did lose Moria. I think losing Moria might have been more valuable than Kobe. Just because of Moria probably has some connection with his Devil Fruit and Blackbeard's. And he probably could have showed him something that he does with his Devil Fruit, and it could have helped Blackbeard in the future. Also, Gecko Moria could probably... wasn't he able to travel through shadows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been surprised if he was like, yo, Moria, put your shadow here. We're just going to travel all the way to Marijoa and be able to just go. I can see that happening, right? If the Bandalas are not working. Gecko Moria is possible of it. Gecko Moria is definitely going to Cross Guild. No doubt in my mind. Him and Perona, by the way. If Dofi gets out and he goes to Cross Guild, I could see him linking up, but I could also see him trying to take over.
Yeah. 100%.
Like, immediately.
He a finesser, bro. He gonna finesse.
I don't think Dofi looks at Mihawk in the same way he looks at Kaido. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably going to be like, all right, yo, I'm going to try to take this over.
I think the tie-in is actually Crocodile. It's not like a respect thing, but that whole like, yo, join me. And I think Doflamingo even said, it might have been a mistranslation or back in the day. I remember him saying like, I thought your time in prison would humble you.
Yeah.
If you're saying that to him and then I get you out of prison, what's up, bro?
Yo,
You know what I mean?
at the end of the day, Dofi not going to care, bro.
He not.
He going to be like, yo, dap you up.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm still on my F-boy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a pirate, bro. I don't care about you.
Yeah.
You using your means to gain an advantage because of me. Well, I'm going to do the same back. We pirates. All right. Aokiji. Kuzan. This is for all the Admiral haters out there. Yes, I am speaking directly to my boy Shonen Showdown, who will use this as a, I thought I murked Garp, but he's still alive quote. Listen to me. Just like, thank you, Marv. Just like the Kizaru, who wasn't trying on Egghead, Aokiji also wasn't trying to murk his former teacher. Garp also wasn't trying to murk his former student. Clearly, feelings are involved. There's even a very high probability that Aokiji saved his life on purpose from that Shiryu sneak attack that put a hole in Garp's chest. Because at the end of the day, what did we see when Garp had a hole in his chest? There was an ice pick sticking out of that hole. So obviously he stopped the bleeding.
He put it on ice.
He put it on ice. So, again, yes, has Oda written Admirals power scaling wise in a way where people can comprehend what's going on? Absolutely. Is it up to people to comprehend it correctly? That depends on the person. You need to realize the Admirals have a very deep bag. Probably one of the deepest bags in the show beyond the Yonko. Because we have a whole nother series of people now we have to worry about, like Gorosei, Imu, etc., etc. Yo, bro, I'm telling you right now. I tried to tell Lawrence Kizaru wasn't going crazy in Egghead on purpose. Turns out that was true. And now we have Aokiji. He's been doing the same thing. So when he says, I thought I murked him, I think it's more or less saying, yo, Garp is alive. I kept him alive. And I need you not to question me about it. There has been other things on my plate that I haven't fully put on the table. And for you to know those things would jeopardize what I have going on. Garp definitely doesn't know what Aokiji's doing. There's probably like 3 people that know in total what he's doing. And I can see why Garp is not taken out. That's just what it is, bro. I'm telling you to believe me. There's no proof, but I guarantee you there's proof through the context that Aokiji is just that guy. So take it with a huge grain of salt of what he's saying. The revolutionaries are still at it. Love to see it. Starving Celestial Dragons sounds even crazy to me in real life. But it does make me wonder if Blackbeard will try to enter Marijoa, and I think that Moria was his way. Now he's going to find another way. Considering Saturn is gone and all, it seems as if that plan will no longer work for the time being. He's on standby. But I guess that also means people will have to be aware that Saturn is gone. Celestial Dragons will have to know that he's gone. But if they don't, then he could probably get away with it to a certain point. I think even if the Celestial Dragons starve, the Celestial Dragons are not the problem. It would be the Gorosei. But considering now my mental thought process is Imu and the Gorosei don't need to eat.
But they did eat.
They did eat.
Yeah.
Saturn was eating.
Hold on. They could eat.
Mm-hmm. You think it's just for appearances?
I think I think if they want to eat, they'll eat. Instead of like, I want to be able to eat, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they need to, because Imu directly gives them life. So I can't see them starving and then Imu giving them life and then it affects them. I just don't get how that would work together. So necessarily, even if everybody else is starving, the Gorosei gonna be good. They gonna be straight. And remember, they now have like Mark III pacifistas that they're probably gonna send back to Merijoa or could call up. That's also weaponized.
Also, too, real quick, honestly, AK kind of solves their problem. They have a food printing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also, low-key, I was thinking about, even with my theory about Van Augur, like, couldn't they just get S-Bear to teleport the stuff?
Yeah.
They could do a lot.
Yeah.
They gonna be fine. The real people out of question now is the Blackbeard Pirates they're kind of stuck. They're stalemated right now, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. But that's all I really had to say. We are short on time, so let's just hit the final part of the chapter, and then we'll do the rest of the super chats, and then after the super chats are done, we'll try to get to phone calls if there's enough time.
Okay. Do you want to hit this 50 real quick?
Yeah, let's hit the $50.
Yeah, we did get 50 from Ramel Sharp. It says, "What's good, boys? Hope y'all are doing well. I hit a big parlay yesterday and figured I should give back to the community. Thank you all for all you guys do. Hashtag BBC, hashtag top on top." That's what I'm talking about, Ramel. All it take is one, bro. All it take is one, dog.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Ramel.
thank
I'm about to put a parlay in right now, bro. Did that game start? I think it did.
All right. Anyway,
You're stupid.
let's hit this last part of the chat, guys, and then we'll get into the super chats and then Discord phone calls.
Real quick, I do want to shout out Anime Sundays and Fexer, who are both in the chat. I modded both of them. So if they flex on y'all, it's because y'all was wilding. Fexer don't be spoiling, bro. Don't abuse your powers.
Anime Sundays dropped a video. New video. It was about presidency. I'll leave it as that. It's an anime. And then Fexer has recently dropped a video about
Saitama,
doing
right?
Saitama training for 30 days.
Oh, word?
Yeah. So I would suggest
Respect, bro.
checking both of those videos out. But anyway, guys, let's get to it. Finally, 2 days have passed since Egghead, and yet the Giants' pirate ship has yet reached Egghead for a reason. Everyone drunk themselves into a stupor and don't know where the Sunny is. They realize they can't go to Elbaf without it. Robin wants to know if it was mutilated by fish. Frankie says her dark humor isn't funny this time since the fish around Elbaf are monstrous. Also, where did Luffy go? Then we see Nami being told to wake up by someone. She opens her eyes and realizes she must have a hangover. When she awakes, she's in a new outfit and within a strange place. What do you think is happening here, Lionel?
Well, I remember when somebody said that all the people who are missing are the ones who drunk or drinking that panel. I was thinking of, all right, in the beginning when they started doing it, everybody was drinking. Then you go to that panel, only select few people are drinking. Zolo, Sanji, Nami, Usopp, and I forget who else. But Luffy's not drinking in that panel. So I'm like, but Luffy's gone. Like, he's not with them. So I'm thinking, are you going by when everybody was drinking? Because everyone would be gone because they were drinking. Now, if you go to that panel, and also I was also thinking as well, Luffy, to my knowledge, doesn't really drink alcohol. Maybe he drinks some, but like Luffy said he doesn't like the stuff, or maybe Pacific booze or certain alcohols he doesn't like. I don't know. I don't know if they ever clarified that Luffy drinks or not. I don't know. I don't remember. Because I know they were going to drink at the
He be
Wano,
drinking, bro.
right?
I be drinking. I be drinking.
But I don't know. I didn't see Luffy drink that one. But now I thought of two things. They might be at Elbaf already. Elbaf there. Shut up. They might be there already. I thought of that, maybe. Like something happened. Or they're just hallucinating. I thought of that too. And I thought of if Luffy drank the drink and he started hallucinating and he went to his Nika form, I want to know what could happen, possibly happen. Like Luffy's imaginations went wild. And like that's how I'm thinking, like, I don't know where they are. I just thought like they might be imagining all this. Because she woke up and like the fact he said you hallucinating, I don't know, I focus on that moment. Because they over drinking and hallucinating and now they're here. Like they're just in a random spot. And we already know Nami and Zolo drink a lot. Like, they drink a lot. Like, Sanji is strong, but they got knocked out, whatever. And it shows how strong it is. the fact that Zolo and Nami got taken out shows that's some really strong alcohol.
Yeah.
So like, but again, I thought too, they're probably at the Warrior Island already, the Giants, or they're hallucinating. But most likely they're at 𝐴𝐵𝐴 already. That's my assumption. And plus the outfit kind of, and she's carrying a sword, like that kind of fits the 𝐴𝐵𝐴 warrior type vibe I'm getting. I don't know. And also, who changed her? If she didn't change herself, that's also I wonder. Who gave her a sword and gave her the outfit?
We don't talk about that.
I'm just saying, Joe. But yeah, that's what I'm leaving off.
All right,
that's
Seb?
my thing.
All right, couple things to note. The giant warrior ship is called the Great Eric. It reminded me of Leif Erikson. So he was supposed to be a legendary Viking and traveler explorer. So I think that's probably what that is in reference to. Them not reaching 𝐴𝐵𝐴 got me a little shook that we not going to 𝐴𝐵𝐴 yet. I'm gonna be a little salty about that.
That's the thing. I forget two things.
They did say they were drinking like you said, the hallucination, the absinthe. It could definitely be why they're having this.
I think. I forgot to bring it up. This just kind of reminds me of another version of Fishman Island. How they got there Fishman Island earlier than with some crew, and some crews weren't there. Like I thought of that when I saw it. I really thought of that, but it doesn't mean they're at that place yet. But I thought of that though.
Yeah. I thought of potentially the Man Marked by Flames, just because they said that he was like a whirlpool or whatever. Who knows? Maybe. I mean,
Vortex.
Vortexes and everything. That second super cute body moment is this one with her and Jinbei, where she's pulling at his garb. I was like, yo, body too cute, man. She just is, bro. She just is. And it's funny because she had all the beef in the world for Jinbei because he was disrespecting her dad, about all the rumors and stuff, and now like she looks at him like a little big uncle. You know, I like that. Robin's humor is always gonna hit for me. As far as where Nami is, I'd prefer that they're just still in 𝐴𝐵𝐴, or they got to 𝐴𝐵𝐴 early or something like that. I don't know.
And Wano too. I forgot.
People I think it was Sai on YouTube said that it could potentially be somebody, I think Loki or whatever, that it's like a giant or something, and like this is using Nami as a toy because it looks like Legos on the bottom. So like if you're a giant and Nami's the size that she is, like I think that kind of works. If it is Loki, I would like it to be Loki's kid, so that it's like a younger giant, and it's like, you know how she had the tie-in with Lola about how Lola was supposed to marry Loki back in the day? Like Nami being the catalyst for whatever that storyline is could be cool. One other thing that I forgot to mention earlier, the 𝙏𝐻�10 ship thing that Lafitte was at, the 𝙏𝐻�10 headquarters, they are like a relevant piece in the One Piece community, actually. They are, the underworld merchant is called 𝙏𝐻�10. And essentially, Egghead even used the 𝙏𝐻�10 cargo ships to build, Vegapunk used the 𝙏𝐻�10 cargo ships to build Egghead back in the day. So it's funny to me that they seem to be using, like the Celestial Dragons are using underworld brokers, underworld, like, shipping companies to do this stuff. So they're not above any of that stuff. Which we obviously knew, but I like those little tie-ins, like from Oda. Like they're using the cargo ships from 𝙏𝐻�10 for the resources. I'm wondering if they're doing it now out of necessity for what Dragon already did. Like this is their pivot to that, or if it's always been the case for forever. Both would be fine, but it's just interesting to me. In general, I don't know. I don't have a great theory as to what it is with Nami or where they are. It's probably something to do with the absinthe. I'm wondering who called out to Nami. It's not Sanji because he didn't say Nami Swan or anything.
You think it was Luffy?
I thought Luffy immediately, but well, who knows? But yeah, I'm not super excited about a detour this close to 𝐴𝐵𝐴, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right, Law.
Okay. I was first thinking, like I mentioned, like what led to it. I don't think the whole thing is them hallucinating. I think what led to them wandering off. We know that's a big thing that Luffy kind of does originally. He kind of jumps to islands first or wanders off on his own, right? And like Lionel mentioned, the fact that we didn't see Zoro get taken out, but the fact that Nami was like unconscious from it, right? But granted, it does say 2 days since leaving Egghead, right? We don't know when this, like, how long they've been gone, right? But we just know that they should have been there already, because also too, from what we saw, if the Giants were on were on Elbaf before, and then they reached Egghead pretty quickly while this whole thing was happening, right? The whole thing with Shanks, they got there within like a few hours, right? But 2 days has passed and they're still not there, you know? So going that time-wise, it's not a crazy long distance for them to get there. They'll be able to get there within the day because they got there already within the day to help Luffy and the Straw Hats, right? But now 2 days gone, because I want to tie into... That's what I was thinking. I think it what led into it, but I don't think the whole thing is them just hallucinating for days, because that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yes, you know, it's a stronger alcohol because it is giant and it's huge. Like you said, more nutrients because it's a bigger animal, probably more whatever, right? But I want to note is that someone pointed out too, that someone, I'm not here, but I saw that the ones that are missing are the 5 original Straw Hat crews plus Trapper, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like before they went into the Grand Line, like you have Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Nami, right? Usopp, and then Chopper. Those ones lifting. The ones who are kind of relatively new, or before they went to the Grand Line, are the ones still on the ship, right? That can mean something, a setup for whatever. But then I'm going into Nami's attire, right? She's not just waking up right here because, you know, a day already passed. She was already wearing something else. But to me, the attire kind of resembles, like, if the Giants kind of resemble the Viking theme, she's wearing, like, Viking clothing. She even has a sword in her back, right? So I thought they may be on, the ones like Nami or whoever's with her may be on Elbaf already now, right? It's almost like it could be Loki's ability or whatever, right? But to me, for some reason, what streamed out to me, but it doesn't make sense. What I saw, it could be like a castle that they're in, but when I first saw the way it looked like in Nami, where she was in that little a picture they showed, I thought of, for some reason, ʍ𝐺's ability, right? Like that castle. I don't know why. I thought I was like, but that doesn't make any type of sense. Right, that it would be him. So I'm thinking maybe Loki has ability similar to that of, right? And then also like you brought the whole marriage thing or whatever, but change down his clothes into a Viking thing because that's what he likes, whatever. But I also thought of too, it's most likely going to be I guess the obvious one is that person we saw on the island, which I doubt was Loki, which says come, right? He somehow saw them, like it could be whatever they got on their ship and started sailing this way. Right, away from that giant ship, and then that person saw that ship because they got ahead of them, whatever, they're probably hallucinating on the assets or whatever, sailed away from the giant ship, and then that guy saw that and did it. I don't think it's the man with the burn scar because the vortex they're showing, the way they showed in that picture when they're talking to Aokiji about it, it looks like he was sinking the ships, right? Not really like transporting them to a different portal or whatever. It looked like, because there was like 2 ships there, and it looked like they were being sunk, like kind of like being washed away. Being destroyed. So I don't think it's him. I don't think we get to that early. But I also raised the question, but it doesn't really fit his ability-wise, was because remember, we kind of got seen all the supernovas now, right? Except the one. We've seen all Straws interact with someone in Rouge, right? I wonder if this, not that he has a play in it, but I kind of feel like this is going to lead to him somehow, right? Because also, too, if Elbaf is not too far from Egghead, right, we saw that the Vegabunks, because I think they're going to come back also too, are going to a Sky Island, but we saw Rouge too already at a Sky Island. I think there's going to be a link between this, you know? So that's, I predicting that we're going to get Rouge finally interacting or some type of thing with the Shreds now because of this. But I don't know why, I don't know exactly what it is, but I think that person on the island at the end is the one that kind of led them or led the Shred ship away with those 5 on it. And I think it has to do with Elbaf because of Nami's attire. It seems very Viking-esque. I thought of ʍ𝐺 too because ʍ𝐺's right-hand man, whatever his name, he has like the top part feathers like that, but that's more mafioso. That's like whatever, but not necessarily this. This is pretty much Viking, even the sword-wise. But yeah, that's what I have.
I don't know why, but I feel like maybe they gave Kuma some absinthe. And he started tripping. He started he wanted to play tag. Started walling out, and they probably got sent to Elbaf because he's probably been there.
You started asking people that question.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like they started tempting Kuma because he's a cool robot now to like do something weird. And since they're hallucinating, they probably thought like he responded back to them, and he sent them to Elbaf, which would be interesting if Dragon has some connection too. But it does look like she's in a child playhouse.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to be honest, bro. I don't know. And I'm not gonna try to guess
Yeah, I don't have anything.
because I'm
good.
gonna be wrong. So let's skip to those super chats so we can see if we could do some calls.
Yeah.
Also, guys, thank you so much for enjoying the show. If you are enjoying it, just like the video. We're gonna do some super chats and then we're gonna get into phone calls if we have time.
We got a lot of super chats, so bear with us, guys. We got 6 months at Nakama Status from Young Bull Trent. It says, glad to be a member, and y'all make my day. I might have read that one already. I don't know.
Maybe. It's
What?
good to hear it again.
Yeah. We got another 2 from Jay Scott. It says Luigi equals Zoro. Yo, when I was reading, when we were just going over the chapter, I low-key wanted to be like, Luffy, your princess is in another castle. But whatever.
I can't.
Anyway, we got another 1 a month membership to Nakama Status from Braden D. Johnston. It says, unfortunately, Demon Slayer gonna end with movies. I mean, that's cool too, I guess. Another 20 from Trey Bus. Trey, that's like almost $100 today.
Yeah, thank you, Trey.
Thank you, Trey.
Says, also gotta ask, do y'all think Kizaru beats Luffy regular 1v1 no interference? Hashtag topped on top. No. But
If Luffy just doing hockey like he's supposed to, no.
No, yeah.
another 2 from Bonesaw 3 Men. It says Euro Trip. Yo, it's a funny movie, man.
Yeah,
It's a really
it was a
funny
funny movie for its time.
Yeah. Another 2
You
from
remember when they had 5 cents and they bought a hotel?
Yo, that was.
not a dude quit.
I quit. Yeah, he smacked him.
Oh man. It said another 2 from Marcos. It says where to start if I want to watch Street Fighter. Watch Street Fighter?
Start from the worst possible. So watch the movie.
Oh my
Watch the
God.
Street
Wow.
Fighter movie, the real life one.
Don't do that.
And then go to Street Fighter V2.
Bro, they
Or
made
was it 2V?
2V.
2V.
Watch Street Fighter
2V 's
2V.
dope.
They
And then
made
after that, watch Street Fighter 2
the
animated.
animated movie. That's great.
And then watch...
There's Alpha 2. I will put Alpha before 2V personally.
Nah.
Alpha's not that good.
Do the Alpha after.
Alpha's
2V
not that
was
good.
good.
No,
2V
because-
was great.
No, because Alpha has Akuma in it. And
Okay.
Akuma doesn't start showing up until the Alphas, I believe.
There's also the 90s show that they had for a little bit.
That
I don't know where you
show's
can find
terrible.
it.
Did you
though.
just not...
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's a show.
Show
like
was bad.
show was really bad.
I mean,
But there's also a Street Fighter fan series online, which is really good.
but is he trying to find chronological order, or you guys just tell him to watch stuff?
Yeah, I'm just
Bro,
on to watch stuff.
Don't watch
Start
Street
from
Fighter.
least to best, bro.
Don't watch Street Fighter, bro.
Anyway.
Unless it's 2V or the animated movie.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Nene. It says, I love y'all with the heart emoji.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Much love.
Another 20 from Tupapi. Or Tupai, my fault. My fault, bro. I don't know why I said
That
that.
was crazy.
Wow.
sauce.
That was wild.
That was a
bro.
sus moment.
My fault. It says, I finally catch a live. Imagine if Teach goes to Wano for Pluton after talking with Caribou. Also, Croc knows where Pluton is after the Dr. Vegapunk podcast. So, Blackbeard Pirates versus Cross-Killed at Wano. Doubt it'll happen, though. I don't think we got confirmation of where Pluton is from the speech, unless I'm misremembering something.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think
He's talking about Caribou telling him where.
No, but he said Crocodile knows. Like the second-
crocodiles
But if
piecing
they,
stuff
he's
together.
saying if they fight, right?
But no, I was just attacking that one point that Crocodile would know where it is because of the speech. But I don't think Cross Guild fights the Blackbeard Pirates. I think Cross Guild's war is with the Marines, specifically in the final arc. Another 2 from Dr. Umar's burner. It says, I got 500 lashes pending. Hashtag Black Wives Matter.
What?
Bro.
Okay. Okay. Another 31 Australian from J313N. I don't know. It says, good day. Devil fruit theory. Hate the idea of an angel fruit when we see many fruits that are similar. I'm on twin fruits. I think Garling will have a Fenrir Zoan due to his moon trim. Blackbeard will have the Skull Zoan to chase the sun. I'm just not familiar enough with either of those mythical creatures, to be honest with you. Vaguely familiar with the Fenrir, but don't know about the
Fenrir
Skull.
is, if I am mistaken, correct me. It's
like a wolf, right?
It's 2 wolves.
Yeah.
One chases after the moon, the other one chases after the sun. And essentially they go around in a circle. And they bring night and day.
Interesting.
Okay.
If I'm mistaken, let me know. But I'm probably saying the wrong wolf or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Another 2 from Cuddy. It says, could Frankie and Vegapunk's droid save Kuma? Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't like it, but yeah, probably. Another 100. I'm not sure what this is exactly, but from Sentoumaru Adhikari. It says, not only are Straw Hats partying while Kuma is bleeding, a bleeding vegetable, they forgot that the dead body of Vegapunk is on board. I mean...
Oh, word. I mean, it's in a bed, though. We saw Saji talking to it.
Who cares, bro? Another Nakama subscription from Needles. Welcome. Another 2 Canadian from Johnny Fesia. It says, Akainu still breathing 2 years later. Hashtag slide for ace. That's different. That was different. That was different. Another 5 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, now that Shanks did us a service by getting rid of the trash that is Kid, who do you all think would be a better captain for Killer? Hashtag deserves better. Killer's not following anyone else.
Yeah, that's his boy from way back.
He's not following anyone else. We got another 2 from Superman 40. It says, do you think Queen Lily is emu?
No.
Yeah, some people are thinking that because she went away for a while and never came back, and they think that's love.
No, the whole him talk Cobra wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't understand the conversation.
That's what I was trying to bring out,
But we got another 5 from Akuma. It says, how we feel about Emu's name being hidden, and what are your thoughts? What if Emu's name is hidden not to hide who he/she is, but because we've met Emu before? Well, we kind of got the hint that it's the Nerona dynasty or whatever. Like, they're from the Nerona family.
Yeah.
Emu Nerona already. I think it's really just hidden so that we don't know who it is in general. I don't think we've seen them before. Another 5 from COD Casualty. It says, Yasopp couldn't risk letting Bartolomeo tell Usopp where he's at and had to take him out. Hashtag deadbeat. Hashtag BBC. Hashtag top 12.
That's crazy.
Hey, man. Another 2 from Losart. It says, the line to get into Water 7 right now around the block. Maybe. Another 2 from Jeremy Lawrence. What if Law and Kid combined to make one crew? They'd be pretty strong. They wouldn't... I don't think they're competing for anything, for real. But they'd be pretty strong.
It wouldn't work.
Yeah, that's another thing. It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Another 280 from... Dang, he said his name last time. Del Sepka. I tried. I told you my glorious king Lafitte would return. Of course he would. Another 100 from Santunu Adhikari. It says, I don't get how this chapter shows ruthlessness of Shanks. Only thing he did was that drama with the fake poison. It was Yasopp who pulled the trigger. I explained a little earlier that Yasopp is essentially an extension of Shanks and how his crew runs. We got another 5 from DJ, and I'm going to try to read this in my best patois. Big up Uno self, just a little ting feedy you, them zine. One time feedy Barto club. Barto is a real bad man.
You did really good.
I did it really as good as I possibly could, bro. I was going to pass it to you.
Talk like that all the time.
No. We got another 10 from Loki Dean. It says, Yasopp wanted to clip Barto's crew because he was hating on all that Luffy glazing. Side note, if Bartolomeo is meant to represent the One Piece fan base, does that mean Oda trying to clip us? Maybe.
That's funny.
Put us in our place a little bit. Another 10 from Its Motions.
That sounded very submissive of you.
Submissive? People be down order, man. I don't like that. Another 10 from Motions. It says, Lawrence mentioning taking out threats, and that's how I feel with Lucci and Cypherpole and Egghead. I wish they weren't threats anymore. They shouldn't have been taken out in Water 7. Hashtag BBC. Hashtag Larry has good takes. Oh, they should have been taken out in Water 7. Yeah. Another 5 from Refrigerant Huffer. What? The attack from Yasopp was a crazy feat. One shot from a gun destroyed an entire ship. Gives me a lot more hope for a Usopp power-up. Hashtag BBC. Hashtag God the Usopp. Yeah. Another 2 from Jose Lopez. Luffy gotta make Usopp return the favor. That would be cool. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
What?
Another 2 from Rep Pressler. It says everyone needs to get them a Barto in their life.
Nah.
That's a little too much loyalty.
That's crazy, bro.
You go wreaking havoc in your name. You don't want that.
Yeah, that's wild.
He's worshiping you. That's weird. I don't like that.
I'm with it. Another
They said,
14.
ain't no party like a Loki party.
Another 14 from Liam Kelly. It says, big fan, guys. If you could make your own personal form of advanced Haki, example, future sight, sensing emotions, internal destruction, etc. But for in One Piece, example, I think Conqueror's Haki that buffs
Allies.
Okay. I don't have one off the top. Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, that's a creative question. I don't know.
I think to pass somebody Conqueror's Haki so they can use it. So if I have Conqueror's Haki, I can inspire somebody else the way 𝙀𝙀 does. And it essentially gives them Conqueror's Haki for like momentary vibes. And they can somewhat intimidate people with it. So it's like Haki borrowing.
I hate it, but I love it at the same time.
Yeah, because you can inspire somebody to be tougher than they are.
Yeah. Another 5 from Marcus Jones.
It's like being around somebody that's like super cool, and it's like, yo, I'm cool now too. And then
like it just rubs off on you.
Yeah, it rubs off on you. And then somebody else comes to you and they're like, yo, you're mad cool.
I think my issue with it is that like the innate drive is supposed to be within that person themselves.
You can inspire that drive.
I don't know, man. That would feed the Sanji Conqueror's Haki thing 100% then. And we passed that.
Let's relax.
Listen.
Let's relax.
I'm just saying. Another 5 from Marcus Jones. It says, it's them boys. Would take a Naruto finally Valley type of scene for Luffy versus Shanks ending, or I guess it's would you take, or a fight for the crown ending with Luffy versus Blackbeard. Give me Luffy versus Blackbeard 10 times out of 10.
Wait, what was that Shanks thing when he was talking about?
So Naruto, Valley of the End, or Valley of Death is called, whatever, where he fights Sasuke. I don't know if he's referring to when they were younger or at the end of the series or not.
Yeah.
But which would you prefer? I guess is the question.
Like both
Luffy versus Shanks or Luffy versus Blackbeard? You can only get one.
Oh no, Luffy versus Blackbeard.
Luffy versus Shanks.
Get that Naruto comparison out of here. And Luffy versus Shanks.
Okay. Wow. All right. Oh, Luffy, you already know me, bro. Luffy versus Blackbeard, not even close. I hope Luffy and Shanks never meet. Another 5 from the Red Gamer 7. My only problem with the scene is that I just don't like Yasopp. Deadbeat dads don't get no love from me. I feel that. Another 20 from X Hideous. It says, what's up, y'all? I just wanted to pop my head in here and show my love. Currently having dinner with my lady. Sorry, I can't watch the stream today. I'm also catching up on streams, getting started at episode 30 and making my way. #BBC. That's crazy. You don't even know if you like us yet, for real.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Prioritize time with your girl.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Project Iceman. Here's my obligatory weekly allowance. Thank you, Project. Another 5 Canadian from Kevin. I disagree that Emu is a demon like everyone believes. I believe he's an AI robot or cyborg because that's how Oda tends to write.
Okay.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. But hey, who knows? Another 5 months at Nakama status for most hated. It says, man, I need Blackbeard to kill Shanks. #BBL Sebi. #free Marv. Marv free?
Marv is super free.
Marv free. Another 2 from Lewis AM21. Who has more firepower, Nami or Frankie? #topped on BBC.
Nami.
Because of Zeus.
Because of Zeus,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with Nami. Another 2 from Jonathan Kigozi. It says, what chat is call giveaway put in general? It's
in Discord.
It's in the Discord. There's like the topped calls wait room. That's when that's where the giveaway will be placed. I don't know if we'll get the calls. We don't have a lot of time left. And there's still a lot of super chats to get to. We did get another gifted membership from MJ.
MJ, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Always giving them.
Another 5 from Digital Keb. It says, there's a TikToker, Kruos, and he's made videos adamantly claiming that all the Straw Hats can beat Dofi. Yes, Chopper, Frankie, Usopp, Nami, and Robin included. Thoughts? No.
Unfollow.
He means like one-on-one or
Unfollow.
like jumping him?
If they jumping him?
Still no.
Hit the share button
No.
and then hit the report button.
Hey, listen, man,
Report the account.
I don't try to shade other content creators, but I just can't agree. Another 5 from Mean Joe Green. New clothes means new strength level. I don't know about all that. Straw Hats get new clothes. Admirals, Lucci, Blackbeard, Doflamingo, etc. Mihawk and Shanks scene been the same. One, I think we've gotten different clothes for Mihawk. Shanks has at least had different pants.
Yeah,
So-
Mihawk has like yellow shirt now, like a velvet shirt.
I don't know.
What is that, velvet?
Another 2 from Lucky Ducky. And then there's no super chat, but then they donated again. Another 5 from Lucky Ducky.
Oh, thank you.
It says, first time finally catching a live, but didn't Luffy fight Big Mom on Whole Cake? He definitely swung on her. Lionel was wilding, bro.
He swung on her.
What, swinging and actually fighting are two different things.
Luffy would throw a fist at her,
Yeah.
but like fully
They
scrapping.
clashed.
That's not a fight. The Shanks and Whitebeard fight when they clash? Because we don't know. They just,
Yo,
like,
I just can't
No,
rock with
okay,
the idea
okay,
that
no.
Oda gonna be like,
Okay,
no,
no,
I'm
we
not,
ain't got time,
I'm
bro.
not
Sanji,
doing
We
it.
ain't
the
got
Sanji
time.
and Big Mom fight?
Lionel, we ain't got
Oh,
time,
I thought
bro.
so. Okay.
We could do it after the pod.
We got another 5 from Gerardo Ramirez. Y'all better keep Andrew, Lionel Tate, and Seb Fishman Hater back if Emu ends up being a mermaid. Get to killing them dreams. Larry, love to you all.
Yo, I will say,
Oh my God.
when Robin was like, yo, these fish out here destroying, Jinbei looking back a little bit. Like, she being racist? Yo, look at that panel, bro. It's funny as hell.
Does he really look back?
Yeah. Look at him. Yo, he looked like he eavesdropping
Like
on the convo.
Just casual racism.
Yeah,
Huh?
casual racism for fish.
They be eating fish in front of him, bro. It is what it is. Another 2 from Lucky Ducky. Theory, they're in Beige's castle. A stowaway. I doubt it. I doubt it. Another 10 from Diamond Life. It says, what if Blackbeard makes Pudding remove Garp's memory of Ace passing and make him attack the Marines for killing Ace while he goes for the ancient weapons? Random question, but want to hear your thoughts. Hashtag BBC. I just don't think that's where we're going with the story, but that would be kind of crazy if he manipulated the memories of Garp using Pudding. That'd be kind of crazy.
I don't see that. Garp is still going to be conscious. He's going to be hockey out of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't see that happening.
You gotta like flex your hockey to do it though. Right?
Yeah, if he doesn't know what she's doing, I mean, and also you gotta think. I always thought, does Garp have Seesaw on him right now?
Like, he has an ability.
It affects his hockey, bro.
You think he's going to affect his... This is Garp we're talking about.
Garby eye, bro.
Yeah.
The other 2 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says Kuzan didn't aim to kill Saul either. My boy knows. Yeah, man. Another 2 from Gerardo. It says even the Gorosei wouldn't say no to some tacos.
I kind of agree.
I'm hungry as hell, bro.
Word.
I'm so hungry right now. Another 5 from BM Rambo. My theory is Loki kidnapped Nami to help him with his Lego Death Star set. There's a 1% chance, Larry, and I'm taking it.
What's wrong with y'all, bro?
Another 10 from Daniel De Armas. It says, my theory, Emu doesn't give them the Devil Fruit powers. It's just the immortality and regeneration. But Emu can give them a dark awakening. Do you think Luffy can power up Devil Fruits in a similar way? He technically already is with Bonnie, but like that's very circumstantial. I don't think that's going to be replicated across the board. At least I wouldn't like it. But like maybe if that's what we need for the final war, that just means the world government is crazy stacked, which it kind of is. Another 5 from J2X's. I got shut down when I called in saying I think Saturn would die at the end of the arc a few months ago, but I York give y'all. Hashtag 169 episodes deep. Well, thank you. I'd have to go back to watch because I feel like I've always been a supporter of the Saturn passing thing.
I think I was against it for sure.
Oh.
I couldn't see it happening.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
Ain't nobody called this.
I think we all
Yeah, man.
assumed that it would be an admiral passing, and it would be Kizaru.
Yeah.
But not the Gorosei member. But we did say if they both did, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's where we were at as collective.
I would have to go back and watch the episode. JT, let us know the episode you're talking about.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you was
2
right.
X's. Yeah, 2 X's. We got another 5 from B Thorn. It says, yo, it doesn't sit right with me that Usopp will always be the weakest on the crew. I believe confirmed by Oda. Thoughts? I mean, that's the dynamic of the crew, bro.
I gotta stop having so much love.
Who?
I gotta
Usopp.
stop, bro.
It's the dynamic of the crew, bro. Another 2 from Nimbus Jujubee. Does Blackbeard have plans for Buggy, or does he not care? He probably has some sort of contingency or a thought process to use him. Or
You're gonna have to
deal
start
with him.
caring.
But
Cause Bucky getting up, bro.
he mentioned them. You know what I'm saying? He said the Yonko, they gonna be after the pony clips. So.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Project Iceman. Nami is in Legoland now. Better watch her step. Yeah, man. Another 5 from Lucky Ducky. That's your 5th super chat, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Beige going to square up on Loki and took Nami to help Lola talk to Loki. I forgot that little connection there. Maybe. Another 10 from Caesartopia. It's about to be Thriller Bark Part 2. Luffy fell off the ship while being frapped as AF. Grabbed Nami and maybe someone else on the way out. What they land on, Thriller Bark and escape from Pirate Island. I wouldn't care for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. And I know it's gonna sound crazy to say. I think we should take a break before we head into New York. Like a 4-week break.
Like a break? Like a 4 straight break weeks of no chapter?
Yeah. Just to give us like a reset. It's like smelling the coffee beans after you sniff cologne. That's just me, though.
Wait, us not reading it or us not?
He's saying Oda not putting chapters out.
Yeah, like take a break. Like a 4-week break. Didn't he do that?
He did it before the final saga started. So I don't think he'll do it again. Like, not right now, anyway.
Yeah.
He might after this chapter.
He's also did it after the post-skip. Like, or at least to start, before post-skip happened.
I think I would do it, bro.
Wait, is a chapter coming out this week or is it break?
I think so.
It's coming out this week, yeah.
Okay.
There's already spoilers being tossed around.
We got another 2 from Night Lion. Seb turned into Ricky Martin. # speaky Spanish. How you feel about that one, Marv? How you feel about this one, Marv? Another 5 from Gru Strong Jaw. It says, yo, I finally made it to alive and just wanted to say hi. Where are my Dominicans at? #
¡Que
wow.
¡Que
Dímelo. # Jinbei is Dominican. He's definitely Indian. If y'all didn't know, Marv is Dominican. Another 5 from Jeremiah Rucker. It says, have you guys ever heard of the Nekomata theory for emu? I saw a video on it, and it's basically emu being an immortal leopard cat. Look into it and let me know. I think I saw something on...
immortal leopard cat?
Yeah, I saw something on Reddit proposing that. I didn't really look too deep into it, but maybe I'll check it out. But that's all the soups. We got like 2 minutes left. So what you want to do?
Yeah.
I didn't do the giveaway yet. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, sorry to everybody that couldn't get their calls in. This is a heavy chapter. Heavy chapters usually get a lot more talk.
Yeah.
And
Lana was here.
Yeah. When so the way it works is like when Lionel's supposed to always be here, but when Lionel's not here, there's like each of us get like 20 minutes of talking points, maybe even 30 sometimes, right? And that's what fills up the episode. So we account for that also to happen. And that's just how it's going to go, you know? Everybody's going to get their talking points. So, you know, one of these days we'll have like, you know, episodes that range 4 hours. More, you know,
Marv with it.
if Marv with it. Or Marv gets a substitute. Like, you know, at the end, they take 2, another does 2.
Marv needs a closer, bro.
Yeah.
Bring in the lefty.
But, yeah, man, I just got to say thank you to everybody for messing with us. This week coming, I really want to check out the One Piece episode that just dropped. I think we should watch it.
You got to see what this chapter looks like.
We have to see what the chapter looks
I'm
like.
seeing the same
We
thing.
have to see what the chapter looks like. We have to. Because that episode, apparently, this is an episode we want to watch. Like, there's a super lore dropping. We see Emu talking. Lily. I've seen screenshots, but I haven't seen much else.
I haven't seen almost anything. We got another 5 from Flamingo. It says, Enel is the only Logia with a body modification with the drums on his back. I believe he has a mythical Zoan fruit, Hito no Mi Maro Rajin. I don't know if that's true.
Nah, he actually ripped off his wings and then put that
Yeah.
inside of him to utilize his devil fruit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Evan S. It says, if you could isekai into One Piece, what arc would you do it and what fruit you picking?
Amazon Lily.
Larry getting frozen in 2 seconds, bro. You turn the stone and it's over.
I'm
bro.
strong enough to
You
resist.
turn. Okay, bro.
Yeah.
Not every woman
Okay.
captures my heart.
Okay, bro.
Just no Latinas got to be there, and we straight.
I don't know, bro. But
Yeah.
that's it.
All right. Anyway, guys, listen, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. If you haven't given us 5 stars and a nice comment through Spotify and Apple Podcasts, please do that as well. And if you haven't shared any of our videos yet, please share them to a friend. And if you haven't joined our Discord yet, please join our Discord, man. Believe me, it's a good time. Other than that, my name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lionel.
Seb!
And this is that One Piece Talk.
Ja.
Nice.